Screw it, I'm live. All right. No, chill, bro. Chill. I gotta sort these things out as per usual because I don't know what the hell I'm talking. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Let's see. What? Let's see. Am I even live? I don't even know. I don't even know if I'm live. Probably not. What? I'm trying to sort this out. Hopefully, I'm alive. All right, let me see. I can hear myself, but the question is, can everybody hear me? That's what I want to know. Hold on, let me go to chat and see if anyone popped up. The Sykes Factor. Welcome to the stream. 1971. Welcome to the stream. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys please let me know? I'm using a PC now, so I'm doing the traditional, Google Hangouts, as opposed to like my ghetto ass, phone. And I did some like private test. I did some like private test to see if like I cut off, because like when I was on my phone, you guys remember how I would be talking and then you guys would be like telling me, "Yo, you sound so choppy," and I didn't even realize it because I was just talking, like going on a rant, and then I would replay it and I would see what you guys are talking about. But now I'm on a PC, so hopefully and so what I was doing was I was actually I did like a live stream on private just to I could test it out, and I did it for like 30 minutes, and it did not chop one single bit. So I'm so happy about that. So I don't think I have to restart it or anything anymore. I had no idea you could you could go on Google Hangouts for like freaking 8 hours. They said, "Holy cow!" Okay, I hear you fine. I hear you fine. Sounds way better. Thank you, Sykes Factor. Justin Thomas, welcome to the stream. No more phone fumbling. Yeah. Thank you, Jesus. CMC. Wait, CMC. Welcome to the stream. Yo, we hear you, bro. Thanks for letting me know. Mr. Wigmore, welcome to the stream, man. Hey, Rec, what's the media coverage for Wilder Ortiz like in America? Everything in UK is reporting this as a blatant duck of AJ. Did you see my video? I uploaded a video today, Mr. Wagmore. Excuse me, Wigmore. And I told you how I felt on that video about this fight. I feel that well, first of all, I knew this fight was gonna happen. Because I made a video before in the past telling you guys that Al Heyman saved Luis Ortiz for Deontay Wilder, and that's why he did not allow him to fight Anthony Joshua. I always knew this was going to happen. That's why I made that video 30 days ago, saying that he's going to fight Luis Ortiz next. And here it goes. And I think in the US, I think there's a lot of Deontay Wilder big fans in the U.S. and of course they're going to defend him. They're going to say that this is a like if reading my title, I put Deontay Wilder taking huge risk with Ortiz to clarify controversy. I got that from Blue Blood Sports TV, who is of course defending Deontay Wilder for cherry picking Luis Ortiz. It is Mr. W. Ian Paul, welcome to the stream. Yes, wrecked. How come this? Like, see, I want to show this. I just saw a Bruce fucking Vane video of Wilder being crucified for taking the Ortiz rematch. I have not seen Bruce Vane's video of Bruce Vane in a long time. I rarely see his videos. All right, that's better with me without these headphones. They're kind of annoying. All right, what's the coverage? Boy, wait, yo, your boy Wilder fumbled away what little moment he had or thought he had with the Ortiz 2 nonsense. What do you guys think about about Deontay Wilder fighting Ortiz? What do you guys think of that? I mean, I thought the first fight was exciting. I thought the first fight was fun to watch. So, wait, let me scroll down. Michael A, welcome to the stream. A waste of time. He had to fight Luis Ortiz though, because there's not who else is he gonna fight? In the PBC, the only other guy is Adam Kornacki, but doesn't he have a fight lined up? Who else is he really gonna fight? Al Heyman was saving Ortiz for Deontay Wilder from the get-go. All right, from the start of this year, he wanted to have Deontay Wilder face Luis Ortiz. Okay, that was the plan from the start. Okay, I told you guys, I made a video at the start of this year saying Deontay Wilder was not going to fight Anthony Joshua in the year 2019. Because it was pretty obvious to me that they had these fights lined up. And especially when I heard Deontay Wilder at the start of the year say that I have fights lined up for 2-3 years. If Anthony Joshua doesn't want to fight me, I could just go on for 2-3 years. So when I heard that, I was like, oh, come on, man. What? Bullshit. I won't be watching it. That's what Ian Paul says. To that, K asks, what has Ortiz done to justify the rematch? What has he done? What you mean what he's done? Sykes Factor. He's beaten pound for pound heavyweight kingpin Christian Hammer. He beat Travis Kaufman, the former unified heavyweight champion of the world. He beat Razvan Kajano, the guy who went the distance with Joseph Parker. What you mean? What has he done? You know what he's done. He's the pound for pound. Yo, he's been fighting nothing but legit pound for pound dudes, man. He should be fighting White to boost his. Yeah, Ian Paul. I agree. I think any heavyweight who fights Dillian White is I will give them credit for fighting him. And let me tell you something right now. If Deontay Wilder were to beat Dillian White, that'd be a big deal. And I'll be praising him. And imagine if he knocked out Dillian White quicker than Anthony Joshua did. I honestly think that the previous American greats are turning in the graves at American champion, blatantly ducking like this. It's an embarrassment to the rich U.S. boxing history. Yeah, America has always had several great American champions. Like there was a time where all the heavyweight champions were Americans. One guy would lose to another American. Then that guy would lose to another American. So like the heavyweight championship belts were just being tossed around by other Americans because they were like the best heavyweights. That's why I always say if you are a boxing historian and you look at your if you guys know your boxing history, you guys will know that the heavyweights, America ruled the heavyweights for several decades. But yeah, around like the late 90s to mid 90s till around like the mid 2000s, that's when like everything went downhill. The American heavyweights just kind of declined. They became really poor. Like they were still around, but they were really trash, at least to me. They weren't that good. I was too busy looking at other weight divisions like the welterweights because I was like, well, at least we got good welterweights. but when it came to the heavyweights, it was dead. And then that's why I really was rooting for Deontay Wilder when he came along, because I was like, okay, he's knocking people out. But you guys know the history of Deontay Wilder and this cherry picking. Ortiz really hadn't done anything to deserve a rematch. CMC, yeah, he hasn't. He hasn't. He's fought Raz Venkajano, who's a bum. Raz Venkajano got knocked out in 30 seconds against DDD, okay? Against Daniel. He got knocked out in 30 seconds against him. And he's a prospect. He fought Travis Kaufman, who's a guy who fights on off-TV fights because no one cares to watch him, that he has to fight off-TV fights because, you know, he's not worth fighting on TV. And then he fought Christian Hammer, who Christian Hammer is better than Travis Kaufman, and Christian Hammer is better than Raz Venkajano, but still, Christian Hammer is not like he's some elite boxer. I look at him as like a top 35, top 40 type of boxer. I've always let my subscribers know about when it comes to Luis Ortiz, I've never been impressed by his resume, okay? People love calling him a boogeyman. People love attaching the word boogeyman to Luis Ortiz. They love saying how Luis Ortiz, you know, is a dangerous threat. How anyone who fights Luis Ortiz is they're taking a grave risk to their careers fighting him. But it's like, how can you call someone a boogeyman who whose best name in his resume is Brian Jennings? Now, Oscar Veras, I can't say his last name. I'm sorry. I apologize. But you know the guy who's about to fight Dillian White? He has the same resume that Luis Ortiz has. Oscar Veras. I can't pronounce his last name. I'm sorry. I butchered it. But that guy beat Brian Jennings as well. That guy's best name in his entire resume is Brian Jennings as well. But do you see people calling Oscar Veras a boogeyman? I don't see no one saying, "Oh my God, Oscar Veras, this guy's a problem." I don't see no one saying that. I think the only reason people call Luis Ortiz a boogeyman, or the reason they attach that to him, was because he's Cuban, and you know Cubans are really good fighters. So when they saw he was a Cuban heavyweight, they're like, okay, we got to call him a boogeyman, but he's not really a boogeyman. I consider guys who beat top 10 heavyweight, no, top 10 opponents boogeymans. Okay, that's just how I see it. Oh my God, I missed so many comments. I'm sorry. Michael A, welcome to the stream, man. I appreciate you took the time to stop by here. Ortiz, Konaki, Fury retirement. Oh, you think that's like the dudes? That's like what he's gonna do? Is that what you're trying to say? Like, you think that's what Deontay Wilder's plan is gonna be? He's gonna fight Ortiz. He's gonna fight Adam Konaki. He's gonna fight Fury in 2 more fights, and then he's gonna retire. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna retire without fighting Anthony Joshua. Although I don't think he has confidence in himself that he could beat Anthony Joshua, I don't think he's going to retire without making that massive payday, unless he's really dumb. Unification out to be mandated, yeah. You know what they need to do? They need to make a Super 6 for the fucking heavyweight division. That's what they need to do. That's what they need to do. And put all the top heavyweights there. I would love it if they had a Super 6 for the heavyweights. Imagine they put Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, Dillian White, Tyson Fury. Who else can we throw in there? Joe Joyce and DDD. Put them all in there, man. Yo, Ken Kong, welcome to the stream, man. Shout out to my moderator, Ken Kong. Salute, General. Michael White, welcome to the stream, man. The only reason for this rematch is Wilder and his team know Ortiz. Ortiz is worse than when Wilder fought him last. Yeah. First of all, he's a lot older. I mean, that fight took place 14 months ago, so he's a lot older. And he's been in. He didn't look that impressive at all against Christian Hammer. Like, he did not look good against Christian Hammer, Luis Ortiz. Like, he had a bloody nose. Christian Hammer was landing that right hand. Like, he kept like throwing a looping right hand, and it was so obvious that he was throwing that right hand, and he was constantly catching Luis Ortiz in his last fight, and it was to a point where he started bleeding. So, and Christian Hammer does not have no Deontay Wilder right hand. I'll tell you that. Wilder could have fought Michael Hunter to establish the champ of America's sheesh. Michael Hunter, nah, I wouldn't want to see that though. Sykes factor. I would not want to see him versus Michael Hunter. U.S. ruled until yeah, 1971. I totally agree. When Lennox Lewis came along, like the U.S. heavyweights, just everything went downhill. Wilder versus the Vern 3 gonna be lit. You know what? I wouldn't count that out. Ken Kong. CMC says us Americans respect the grind, so I don't know why these other guys are respecting this guy Wilder. I know. You know what's funny about guys like when it comes to big Deontay Wilder fan channels, okay? When it comes to big Deontay Wilder fan channels, a lot of times when I watch their videos, a lot of times I agree with what they have to say when it comes to other weight divisions. But I never agree with what they have to say when it comes to Deontay Wilder. Like every time they make a video about Deontay Wilder, I'm like, this motherfucker is talking full of shit. A, B, he just comes across as a fanboy. But when I see them talking about other weight divisions, a lot of times I agree with them. I'm like, okay, you know what, this person has a point. Yo, Tawanda. What a name. Tawanda Victor Matapano. Welcome to the stream. Oh God, I remember I couldn't pronounce your name. Adele, welcome back to the stream. Fanning boxing is a joke. His reaction to the fight was stupid. His reaction to what fight? Adele. His reaction to what fight? What up, Rick? What up, Saucen Francis? Saucen. Oscar. Excuse me. I hope Ortiz takes down Wilder this time. I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think Wilder's gonna take Ortiz out quicker. I think it took him 10 rounds the first fight. I think it's gonna happen in less than 10 rounds. Yo, Ant718, welcome to the stream, and I appreciate you taking the time to stop by and come chat with me. Wilder made sure to announce his fight before AJ calls him out on Saturday night. Yeah, that's true. That's true, man. Wilder fans are blind. They know the truth, but don't want to speak it. Yeah. What up, Rec? What up, Saucen? Reaction to Ortiz versus Wilder 2 announcement was laughable. Yeah, I didn't even know until I saw Sporting Icons uploaded a video yesterday, and I was like, what? And then I saw like what's his name? Showbiz also. So I was like, oh, okay. And then I did my research and I saw, okay. So he's going to be fighting Luis King Kong Ortiz next. But again, I wasn't surprised by it because I knew that was going to happen. Why do you think Ortiz was in the arena? Why do you think he was in the arena after Deontay Wilder knocked out Dominic Breazeale? It was planned. It was so people could try and get hyped up about that. Al Heyman told Luis Ortiz, yo, you got to go to the Deontay Wilder versus Dominic Breazeale fight and get in the ring. Okay? To try and hype up boxing fans. Oh, we're going to have a rematch. Cat Boxing 123, welcome to the stream. Freaking bug in my freaking bug flying in this room. Henceforth, it's a chick a duck. Yeah, imagine if that was Anthony Joshua. Imagine if right now Deontay Wilder had a fight set for I don't know, June 15th. And imagine Anthony Joshua came out. Imagine Anthony Joshua destroyed Andy Ruiz on June 1st. And then imagine, 5 days later on June 6th, he comes out and he announces, I'm going to be fighting Kureb Pulev next. What do you think the reaction of Deontay Wilder fanboy channels will be? Oh, he immediately is already going to fight this Kureb Pulev. Why doesn't he wait for Deontay Wilder to get through Dominic Breazeale? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I find it funny that then you got them saying that people are not giving Deontay Wilder credit for fighting Ortiz, but they would have done the same thing if it was Anthony Joshua. Yo, Game Zone 87. Welcome to the stream, man. Looks like AJ gonna have to take Fury next. I'm all for that. Hashtag bum squad. Hashtag duck. Salsa Francis says, as a boxing fans, as boxing fans, we don't care who wins. We just want to see AJ versus Wild. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Jefferson, welcome to the stream, man. All these Wilders know he wasn't going to fight Joshua. His team, him know all along, and they've been playing their bum squad fan. Yeah. I can't believe I got 27 viewers and I still don't got 27 thumbs up. Smash that thumbs up button, man. Tyson Ford, welcome to the stream. Is that your real name, Tyson? Is that your real name, like your real first name, Tyson? If it is, that's dope. Wilder can't be undisputed champion by ducking AJ. Yeah, you're right. He can't. Unfortunately, Wilder wants a certain amount of money. You know, that's the problem. Wilder wants a certain payday against AJ. And it's funny because when he was first coming up, Wilder used to say, listen, money is just something that comes along with boxing. I want to have a good legacy. I want to have a legacy like Ali, like George Foreman, like Mike Tyson. I want to go down as one of the best, you know, American heavyweight champions that ever did it. But now, whenever they ask Deontay Wilder about, you know, fighting Anthony Joshua, he always brings up the money. You notice that you never see Deontay Wilder in an interview without mentioning money. You know, they gotta come to me right, baby. That's what he says. They gotta come to me right. So, if Eddie Hearn, DAZN, does not give Deontay Wilder what he's asking for, he will never fight Anthony Joshua unless he's desperate. Okay. But I think Wilder's comfortable with making his 1.2, $1.5 million paydays. Deontay Wilder fans think Jurassic Park was based on a true story. Jonathan, welcome to the stream, man. Blue Blood said Wilder's next fight after Ortiz is Adam Kornacki. White should be next. They were saying Dillian White record is Patty. Yeah, yeah. You know what they say that, Jonathan? Do you know why they say that? Because they know that Dillian White is actually a risky fight for Deontay Wilder. So they want to make it seem like he's a bum. You know, they want to make it seem like he's a bum. I don't think Wilder is scared of Joshua or anyone. I just think he's been influenced by Al Heyman and Finkel. Yeah, me too. I don't think he's necessarily scared of anyone either. I just think that Wilder knows that this is his only this is going to be the only time in his career where he's going to make this kind of money. So he's trying to milk it out as much as he can. I mean, imagine he would have accepted that 15 million and then Anthony Joshua knocked him out in 2 rounds. Well, that would have been his highest payday. But let's say he milks it and he pushes and says, I'm not fighting Anthony Joshua until you, DAZN, Eddie Hearn, give me my $100 million payday. Then even if he does get knocked out, hey, at least he made that $100 million payday. I don't want to miss any comments. Let's see. I don't big time. Wilder gets so emotional whenever AJ name is brought up. Yeah. Till this day. He gets emotional because it brings his feminine side, man. It brings that out of him. Saucin Francis Saucin says, did you guys know Blue Blood got blocked from going to any of AJ events? For real? For real, Saucin? Who told you that? Michael A says, just watch Hearn saying, I fucking told you. It's embarrassing. Johnson, welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for taking the time to stop by my channel and chat. Joshua will kill Wilder. My advice to Wilder is he should not fight AJ now. Joshua is not right now. Blue Blood is a cancer to the sport. Your videos are ace, mate. Even the ones not about Wilder AJ. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. We put in our lives on it. We as boxers are risking our lives. We deserve to be confiscated accordingly. Yo, Martin Walker, welcome to the stream, man. Blue Blood is the most biased YouTuber I have ever heard. Pure shit comes out of his mouth, stuttering mouth. Fuck. Yeah, that's all he does. You want to know? This is every Blue Blood stream. Uh, uh-huh. Yeah. Salute, salute. Uh-huh. That's all he ever does. He was on the live stream last night crying about it. For real? He ducked 100 million already. Won't fight for 50-50. Anyway, I knew Blue Blood was insane when he thought Adrian Broner. What? Blue Blue Blood thought Adrian Broner beat Manny Pacquiao? You're lying, bro. There's no way Blue Blood said Manny Pacquiao lost to Adrian Broner. Adrian, the problem, bro, Broner didn't do anything. Looking forward to the Kate Taylor fight. She's a female, Lomo. Katie Taylor, isn't she fighting on the undercard of Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz? You know, Katie Taylor fights in a lot of Anthony Joshua undercards. That's one thing I noticed. Eddie Hearn puts her in a lot of his undercards. Did you see Devin Haney mug off Blue Blood? Nah. I had the last thing I've seen of Devin Haney was when he knocked out that dude he was fighting with like that one punch knockout. I saw like the highlight. I actually didn't even see the fight. I just saw the highlight. Um, I like Haney. I like him. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button if you haven't already. I really appreciate that. Look, he thought Broner beat Pacquiao. That's so stupid. There's no way Broner beat Pacquiao. Yeah, man. He said a UD for Pacquiao was disgraceful and it should have been. Taylor fights for unification. That's how you do it. Yeah, Taylor. Katie Taylor. Yeah, I know. I remember seeing when she first won the belt. I think I covered it in this channel, like I think 2 years ago when she won her first belt, her first world championship belt. Game Zone 87 says, I got blocked by Blue Blood just because I said AJ will beat Wilder. I could be wrong, of course. It's just my opinion, but got blocked. Some YouTube, yeah, I know. The thing about Blue Blood stream is if you say anything negative about Deontay Wilder, you get blocked. I mean, these are just facts, you know. I remember seeing one dude go into Blue Blood stream and say, imagine if Deontay Wilder lost against Dominic Brazil. And that's all he said. Nothing, you know, that deserved to be blocked. And his comment got deleted, so I'm assuming he got blocked. You guys could hear me good, right? You guys could hear me good, right? I always like have this thing where I think like I'm losing connection and no one could hear me. I think like because of how shitty my crappy phone was. I think now it's like it traumatized me. I always think like I'm losing connection. I'm always like looking to make sure like, oh fuck, please don't lose connection on me. So yeah, I'm sorry if I ask like you guys all the time, hey, can you guys hear me? I'm just trying to make sure because again, the experience I had with like streaming on the phone was so shitty. Salute, talk about Mikey Duck and Loma. Yo, Leonardo, welcome to the stream, man. You guys have to check Blue Blood's recent videos. It's so funny. The things he comes out with, he looks so stupid. Yeah. I took a break from like uploading to YouTube and I haven't really been looking at many videos when it comes to boxing channels. Not really. Jim Gray should give Wilder a ring and have another word with the coward. Pounds 02, welcome to the stream, man. Wilder stay ducking to this day. To this day. To this day. Sounds real fine. Thank you, 1971. I appreciate that. YB, his boxing channel just cuts all the LDBC boys down. They hate him. YB stays on your neck. Apparently, they're gonna hold an eliminator with Teofimo Lopez and David Helly. Wow. You know, I like Teofimo Lopez. I like him. I think he's a guy who's going to be a problem. He's knocking dudes out left from right. And if he fights David Haney, holy shit, that's a good fight between two young prospects. I hope that happens. You guys think Anthony Joshua is going to call out Deontay Wilder once he gets past Andy Ruiz? Ortiz, the boogeyman. Nobody wants to fight him. He'll be the pound for pound #1 heavyweight if Deontay Wilder wasn't around. Joshua's ducking him. Dillian White's ducking him. Tyson Fury's ducking him. Only Deontay Wilder had the balls to fight Louis King Kong Ortiz. Because he the true. He the realest champion in the business. Only Wilder had the nerve to fight Ortiz. Because that's what great champions do. They take risks, homie. They take the risks. Yes, he'll call him out. He's come to America to take over. You have to say, Anthony Joshua has not come to America to take part. He's come to America to take over. AJ should call out Wilder. Yeah, he should. I hope Pac-Man reels back the years and beats Thurman. Can't see it, though, unfortunately. Yeah, Pacquiao was very exciting during his heyday. But Pacquiao fell off. You know, there was a time where people used to look at Pacquiao as like unbeatable, but he just kind of fell off. And he's just not, his output is not like it used to be. It's age, and it's just like a new generation. There's so many young welterweights. You know, it's just the welterweight division right now is stacked. And I definitely see Manny Pacquiao losing to some of these top young welterweights. But who knows? He might be Keith Thurman, but that's a 50-50 fight. I look at that as a 50-50 fight. Hashtag landlord. Yeah, that's Anthony Joshua be saying, I'm the landlord. I'm going to come collect my rent. Prediction for Thurman versus Pacquiao. I don't know. I think it's a 50-50 fight. You know, Manny Pacquiao is 40 years old. He's going to be 41. So he's not young. He's old. Keith Thurman is a decade younger, but Keith Thurman has been very inactive, and he didn't look good in his last fight against Josecito Lopez. Like, he didn't look good. So I don't know. I don't know what version we're getting of. Like, this is the thing where I don't know what version we're getting of Keith Thurman. I don't know what version. So I think I'm going to leave it at, I think it's a 50-50 fight. I think Pacquiao could win, but I think Keith Thurman could win. But I'm probably leaning more towards Keith Thurman just because he has youth in his side. You know, this might be a passing of the torch moment. Who knows? Unbiased or biased boxing talk. Yo, welcome to the stream, and I appreciate it. I guess they didn't watch Ortiz versus Hammer. What you mean? What you mean? Unbiased boxing talk. Pacquiao wasn't the same after the Marquez kill. Yeah. I still remember when that happened. That was brutal. Yo, Sharon Richardson, welcome to the stream, man. WBC ordering White Fury is a deliberate ploy to keep White away from Wilder because they are hoping Fury wins that fight. Yeah. That's a good fight, though. White versus Fury. I'm not mad at that fight. I'm not mad at that fight at all. I think it's a good fight. Hopefully it gets made. Yo, respect to the wreck. Yo, Bob Weaver, thank you for taking your time to come to the stream. And I've seen you in my comment section in many of my videos. I appreciate it, man. Game Zone 87 says, thing is, if AJ loses or somehow Fury loses, everything is ruined. What the fuck is Wilder waiting for? Doesn't he want to take their be the first to be guys like AJ or Fury? Even though I thought he lost to Fury. If Thurman comes in at 100%, I think he wins. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what version of Keith Thurman we're going to get. Are we going to get the one who fought Josecito Lopez, or are we going to get the one who fought Sean Porter? Cat Boxing says, Wilder going for Ortiz, Konaki, then Fury. Yeah, I agree. Anthony Joshua is Deontay Wilder's last option. That's his last option, bro. Combat Conversations. Yo, welcome to the stream. I appreciate you take the time to come and chat with me, man. Glad even Wilder fans are now realizing, well, it's not like they have a choice. He has been well and Fury and truly outed. Yeah. Unbiased Boxing Talk says, if they watched Ortiz versus Hammer, they would know Ortiz isn't an elite boxer anymore. No. But for me, he was never elite, but to some, yeah, I agree. I agree with you, Unbiased Boxing Talk. For me, Luis Ortiz was never an elite fighter. People have this thing where they claim where they call him this boogeyman. He's an elite, but you're not elite to me if you don't beat elite fighters. Like let's say Ortiz would have beaten somebody like let's just say he would have fought Vladimir Klitschko and destroyed him. I would be saying, okay, he's a really elite fighter, but I wasn't impressed. I'm not impressed with his best victory, which to this day is his knockout victory of Brian Jennings. It was a good win, but that's his best victory. Okay. Billy Joe Sanders needs to get a big fight also. I think he beats Canelo Charlo and Triple G. Billy Joe Sanders fights a lot of bums, man. That's the only thing I don't like about Billy Joe Sanders. I think he's a talented boxer. Okay. Don't get me wrong. I think Billy Joe Sanders is very talented. I think he's very slick. I think he's hard to hit. I think he's hard to beat. But man, does he fight guys I never heard of. He always fights guys I never heard of. Like every time I hear Billy Joe Sanders, his next opponent, I always have to freaking Google him. I always have to Google Billy Joe Sanders' next opponent because I'm like, what? What the hell are you fighting? I never heard of this guy. That's my only issue with Billy Joe Sanders as a fighter is, bro, you have to fight someone that I know of. Like the last dude he fought that I knew of was when he fought David Lemieux. That was the last guy I was like, oh shit, Billy Joe Sanders is fighting David Lemieux. But that's my only issue with him. I like his trash talking. I like his style, but man, fight guys that I heard of. Fight guys I've heard of. Luke Richards, welcome to the stream, and I appreciate you took the time to come and watch and chat with me here. What's happening? We're talking about boxing, man. That's what's happening. We're talking boxing. We're talking, Deontay Wilder, other fights. We're talking whatever you guys want to talk about. Chicka Duck was gifted a draw versus 60% Fury. Yeah, Tyson Fury was definitely not 100% when Deontay Wilder got lucky against him. And I do believe that Deontay Wilder got lucky against Tyson Fury. I'll just tell you that right now. Adele says, I think it'll be competitive for the first 6 rounds, and AJ will take over and get the KO by the 9th. It might not even make it to the 6 rounds. I think if Andy Ruiz fights aggressively and stays toe-to-toe against Joshua, I think he's going to get knocked out sooner. Yo, Red Glove Militant, welcome to the stream, man. Appreciate you took the time to stop by and chat here on my stream. I'm biased. What up, Rec? Isn't Wilder playing a great game of chess? Ortiz never fought anyone elite. Facts. Ortiz never fought anyone elite. Exactly, Rec. Salute. I don't think Billy Joe beats Saul Canelo Alvarez right now, but he's wasting his potential. I'm a fan of him, but he ran. Yeah, he did. He ducked Andrade. I didn't like that. I didn't like when he decided to not fight Andrade. Demetrius Andrade. I was like, come on, that kind of that was a blatant duck, and it rubbed me the wrong way. I didn't like that. I don't like that at all. Watch all your videos, bro. Really? Thank you, Luke Richards. I really appreciate that, man. Rec, tell me, what do you think Wilder would do if, let's say, Ortiz broke his arm tomorrow? Oh, like if Ortiz had a injury and they had to postpone the fight, or if Deontay Wilder broke his right hand. Because if Deontay Wilder broke his right hand, he would be going on a he would still fight Ortiz, but he would just postpone the fight. But if you're saying Ortiz broke his right hand or like broke or got an injury, Wilder will still not fight Anthony Joshua. He'll just fight another PBC dude. He'll try to fight Adam Kornacki, or he'll just try, or maybe he'll go for the Fury rematch or somebody else. Luciano, I love that name, bro. Luciano, welcome to the stream, man. Tony Delgado, welcome to the stream. Wilder's superhuman strength is sick. Boy just doesn't get tired of running from AJ. Good one, Tony. Ex-Wilder fanboy, welcome to the stream, man. Were you really an ex-Wilder ex-Wilder fanboy? I have a question. Were you really a Wilder fanboy? Were you really like a big Wilder fan that you felt like nobody could beat him and everybody's ducking him and he's the realest in the business? Or did you just make up that name just out of a joke, or you're being sincere and you're really like a big Wilder or an ex-Wilder fanboy? Why is your boy Wilder not taking the AJ fight? Wilder is ducking AJ, and yeah, Wilder ducked Klitschko too. Let's not forget. Let's not forget that. People love to forget that he ducked Klitschko. Andrade versus Saunders would have been a great fight. Yeah, it would have been a freaking challenging fight, bro. That would have been challenging. Yo, Nathan, welcome to the stream. Wilder ducking his own shadow. If his own shadow had a pose, he wouldn't fight him. Luke Richards says Dillian White and Tyson Fury accepted the fight on both sides. Hope we get that fight. Can't wait. Yeah, I like that fight. But you want to know something? Luke Richards, I'm picking Tyson Fury to beat Dillian White. I like Dillian White. I think he's a monstrous puncher. I think he can knock anybody out cold, but I don't think he does good with boxers. I do not think he does good with boxers. And Tyson Fury just has the style that could be a nightmare for Dillian White. And I'm totally leaning towards Dillian White. He'll fight Kornacki. Yeah, definitely. Ex-Wilder fanboy. Adele says Sanders can't make his 160 anymore. Oh, middleweight. He doesn't have the special nasal spray from the Ingo Gym. What do you mean by that? The special nasal spray. 1971 says Wilder. Oh no, wait. If not Ortiz, Chickadug would call out Jason. Oh my God. I remember being so pissed off 1971 when I saw Deontay Wilder in his 35th fight Jason Gavin, a guy with fucking 18 losses in his record. I was so pissed off. I was embarrassed. Like I was like, come on, dude. That's the best you can do. Fucking a guy with 18 losses. That's some bullshit. Red Glove Militant says Wilder Ortiz 2, the rematch. Fanboys want only when it gets in the way of AJ fight. Yeah. Game Zone 87 says, if Wilder KO'd AJ first round, I'd cry. I'd never hear the end of it, but then I would have to rate Wilder. Yeah, I definitely won't hear the end of it. I would have a bunch of Wilder fanboys telling me all types of shit in my channel. Oh, you stupid, Red. You stupid. They'll be chastising me, leaving me nasty comments, but I'll just take it in the chin. Although I'm picking Wilder, although I'm picking Anthony Joshua to win, I won't discredit Wilder if he beat AJ. I'll give him his props. I'll be the first person to make a video saying, hey, he proved me wrong. You crazy? I'm a fan, but got tired of his shit. Yeah, me too. Ex Deontay Wilder fanboy. Me too. I used to be a big fan and just I didn't like his cherry picking. Luciano says, I go for White. Nathan says, yeah, I like the White Fury fight, but he's apparently dropped Fury in sparring. Yeah, but Deontay Wilder dropped Fury in sparring. In a real fight. And you saw how Fury got up like the Undertaker. It's going to take a lot to stop Fury. Sharon Richardson says, I think Hearn wants that White versus Fury fight, but because Wilder keeps running, I think Joshua should try and postpone his mandatories and go after White, after Fury. I would love to see Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury. Just because there's still a bunch of fans who believe that Tyson Fury is the real heavyweight champion and Anthony Joshua only got lucky, and the only reason he's a champion is because Tyson Fury was stripped of his belt. And I don't like hearing that nonsense excuse, So I would like them to fight just so this whole nonsense excuse of this guy's the real champion could just be, laid to rest. White won't beat Fury. I agree, Sharon. Michael Buffer, welcome to the stream. AJ called Wilder out on ESPN and got scared and told his team to make the fight with Ortiz. Yeah, you're probably right about that. That's true, isn't it? He literally just called him out. Also on Sky Sports, he was like, yo, let's sit down. They interviewed him in Sky Sports channel. Yo, let's sit down, Wilder, so we can make a fight. And Wilder ran, bro. Adele says, wait. What? Adele says, when Saunders popped for PEDs prior to the Andre fight, he said he popped because of. Oh, I didn't even know he failed. I don't really follow Billy Joe Sanders like that. I had no idea he failed the PED test. Again, like there are some fighters that I rarely follow, and Billy Joe Sanders is one of those guys just because he hasn't been fighting anybody. Luke Richards says Fury is gonna box everyone's head off, but I don't know about Joshua. Yeah, he definitely has the talent to do it. He definitely has the talent. Tyson Fury is a crazy person. He gains a lot of weight. He says a lot of shit that people don't like. But the one thing I will say about Tyson Fury is he's a very talented fighter. Okay, very talented. And I think if he's focused and if he's in shape and discipline, I think that's when you get a very dangerous Tyson Fury. I think Tyson Fury has the ability to beat anyone. I just think like he's one of those type of boxers that like he's his own worst enemy. I think he has to be motivated. He has to be motivated to uh, train hard and keep himself in shape. But he's always been like kind of like I don't know if it's some type of like type of like mental disorder. But Tyson Fury is always a guy that sometimes you see him, he seems motivated. He wants to be the best. And then he looks like he pushes himself in the ring, in training camp. And then there's times where he just doesn't seem motivated. Uh, Righteous, welcome to the stream. Fury will hit and run. Yep. Batshit crazy, welcome to the stream. Sup, fellas. Sup, batshit crazy. Davidson Ugan, welcome to the stream. White would have serious problems with Fury. I agree. Leonardo, where's your proof? Where's your proof? Show me your proof. Show me your proof. Al Heyman planned this. Red, show me your proof. Wilder fanboy. Oh, I'm too smart to buy Wilder's bullshit. It's not about the money, but the legacy. A few days later, it's a 50-50 or no fight. Luciano writes. Wait, what? Did I totally skip Luciano? Hold on. I don't want to miss any comments. What did Lucy? All right. Fury will fight. God damn it. Every time I stream, the freaking phone rings. Fury will fight. Will never fight AJ. Him knows what will happen. Bob Weaver says, have you ever seen Thai boxing TV? I've always seen him in my recommendations. I've always seen him in like my recommendations, but I've never actually clicked his videos. Like there are several boxing channels out there that I see them in my recommendation, but I don't click on the video, And he's one of them dudes, Thai boxing TV. Like I see him sometimes, but I don't click on it. Nathan says AJ ain't gonna have a fight with any one of the top three because they're all going to be tied up. So who would you like to see him fight? AJ's Dillian White, Luis Ortiz, Deontay Wilder, they're all gonna be tied up. Yeah. Who would I like to see him fight next? All those guys I just mentioned. I would love to see him fight Ortiz, White, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, but like you said, they're going to be all tied up. So he's probably going to have to fight his mandatories. He's probably going to have to fight Kuret Pulev. Oh, you know what? Alexander Usyk. I will not be mad at that fight at all. I'll be stoked for that fight. Cat Boxing says, Rec, what I can't understand the most is why did they not make Wilder versus Charles Martin when they were both champs? I think it's because Martin wasn't. Oh, yeah. You know what? They could have done that because Charles Martin was with the PBC. Deontay Wilder's with the PBC. They're both Al Heyman fighters. That would have been perfect. Right? That would have been perfect. Imagine, I would have picked Wilder to beat Charles Martin, by the way. He would have knocked out Charles Martin. He would be right now the WBC IBF champion. Yeah, that's true. Why didn't they do that? I don't know. That's just a question. But I don't know. Mikael777, welcome to the stream. Says Fury got beat by cakes, cokes, and depression, so he lost his titles. Yeah. And even a coked up Fury was able to give Deontay Wilder a boxing lesson. Think about that. A coked up Fury was able to give Deontay Wilder a boxing lesson. Imagine if he was sober. God damn it. He probably still had some coke in his veins, man. Michael Buffer says, Wilder beats Ortiz. He's old and slower, and his defensive is lacking. Even Hammer hurt him. Yeah. I thought he looked bad against Christian Hammer. Like, that was probably the worst I've seen Ortiz in a while when he fought Christian Hammer. He was getting bladed up. Oh, man, I can't pronounce your name, bro. I can't pronounce your name. I'm sorry, but I'm just going to read your comment. Wait until Wilder comes out and claims AJ is ducking him, and he is the only one fighting killers. Oh, yeah, he always does that. He will always do that. Darren Johnson, yo, welcome to the stream. I've seen you in my comments in the past. What's up? What's up to you, Darren Johnson? Ex-Wilder fanboy says Wilder taking the piss on boxing fans. Yep. Sporting Icons, welcome to the stream. The legend himself, Sporting Icons. Righteous says AJ will call Daffy Ducky out after Ruiz in on it. What? Oh shit. I totally wait. I don't want to miss any comments. Game Zone 87 says, "Smash the thumbs up, guys. Support the truth. No bias. No getting blocked. No where's your proof." Thank man. I appreciate that, Game Zone. Yo, thinking it's free. 2012. Welcome to the stream. Thai boxing is extremely funny. Yeah, I heard about. I heard about him, and I've heard people say that. I've heard people say, like I've been. Sometimes I go to other people's like live streams or like comment sections, and I see them talking about Thai boxing. But yeah, I've never actually taken the time to watch his videos. Isn't he like a boxer or something? Wasn't he like a former boxer? Yo, Jim Morgan, welcome to the stream, man. Yo, from the UK. Adele says Fury has mental problems. He's motivated one day, he's demotivated next. Yeah, I agree. Hope you're all well. I hope you're well as well, Sporting Icons. Davidson says, call it what it is. Fury has mental challenges. This will deprive us of a true fight between him and AJ. Thai boxing pokes fun of a lot of topics to do with jokers of boxing. Didn't he say something about Terrence Crawford's wife being fat? That's the only thing I heard about Thai boxing. Jim Morgan, welcome to the stream. You are missing out. Batshit Crazy says Wilder's been ducking challenges since day one. It's like he's fighting little league players and wants credit for home runs against them. Yeah. If you think about it, it's crazy to think that Deontay Wilder is going to receive a 100 million. Call me crazy, but I think he's going to receive 100 million against Anthony Joshua. I think he's going to get what he wants. And I know people don't think he deserves it, which he really doesn't. But I think Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua really want this fight. I think the Zone really wants this fight. I think boxing really wants this fight. And Deontay Wilder's a fighter that if he says that he wants a certain amount of money, he's not going to change his mind, right? He's not going to change his mind. So you have to give him exactly what he's asking for in order for him to take this fight. So whatever he's asking for, I think Eddie Hearn, the Zone are going to be forced to give it to him if they want this fight to happen. Because if they don't give him what he's asking for, what he's demanding, he's not going to fight Anthony Joshua. Unless, like I said, he's desperate. Unless, like I said, let's say he lost and then he was desperate and he'll take anything to fight Anthony Joshua. But I think as long as he stays unbeaten, as long as he stays the WBC champion, he's going to keep demanding what he's asking for, what he's demanding, and hopes he gets it. Smash the thumbs up, guys. Support the truth. Oh, wait, I think I read that already. Sorry about that. Blue Bloods Boxing Channels. Where's your proof? Yeah. Smash that like button, motherfuckers. Like your life depending on it. Stream will be paused until we hit 5 million like that. I ain't gonna continue talking unless I get 30. I can't believe we got 35 viewers and we still don't got 35 likes up. Smash that thumbs like button. Smash that thumbs like button. Adele says, hope Usyk takes over at heavyweight. He wouldn't duck anyone. No, Usyk is a beast. Usyk didn't duck anyone at cruiserweight. He immediately fought the top dudes. AJ was WBC #1 contender. Al Heyman sold the IBF to AJ, so Wilder can't avoid him. Anthony, welcome to the stream. Wilder. Oh, wait. Did you? I'm confused. Usyk is going to be undisputed at heavyweight. So you're picking Usyk to beat Anthony Joshua? I think that's tough. That's tough. I don't know. Who knows? They're gonna have to fight. AJ said he wanted to fight. Like I saw AJ said that if he had the perfect wish, wish list, it would be his next fight. If he gets past Andy Ruiz, it would be him fighting Deontay Wilder. He becomes undisputed, and then he fights Alexander Usyk, because then it would be a fight between the undisputed heavyweight champion versus the undisputed cruiserweight champion. That's what his plans was, right? Unfortunately, that's not going to happen because Wilder's not going to budge unless he gets what he's asking for. So, what does he want, though? He wants a lot of money. We don't have to pray that Dillian or White or Tyson beats him and they have the undisputed fight with AJ. Yeah, a lot of people feel that way. A lot of people feel that the only way we will be able to have a undisputed champion at heavyweight would be if somebody beats Deontay Wilder, because then obviously that person will then face Anthony Joshua, and then the winner of that fight will become undisputed at heavyweight. But till this day, as Deontay Wilder loves to say, no one has beaten Wilder. No one has beaten Wilder. Usyk can outbox Fury, in my opinion. Depends on how Fury turns up. AJ would get outboxed for power plays a factor. You think Usyk can outbox Fury? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think Fury's way too long. I think Usyk would have to be forced to take risks against Fury because he has such a arm reach advantage. I think he would have to take risks. So I think it will be more competitive than that. Smash the likes, guys. Thank everyone who's saying smash the likes, smash the thumbs up button. I really appreciate that. I really do. Smash that likes thumbs button. Is it true that Dillian White and Tyson Fury are going to fight next? Is there any agreement made? Is this official or is it just like rumors? Coco One says, Rex, what's good? What's good, Coco One? Welcome to the stream, man. I hope Tyson Fury fights Dillian White next, because I heard that he was gonna fight. If he doesn't fight Dillian White next, it'll be fucking manual trial. I don't want to see that bullshit. If it's not Dillian White, like the only guys I want to see Fury fight is either Dillian White, Anthony Joshua, or Deontay Wilder. That's it. Eddie Hearn said both have agreed to fight for the WBC Diamond Belt. The WBC Diamond Belt. What does that belt even mean? What does the WBC belt even mean? Like, what? No, excuse me. What is the WBC Diamond Belt? I never even understood what that belt was. Like, what is that? Is that like some fake version of the WBC belt? I never understood that. I never actually did research for that. That's word on the street. They have a verbal agreement, and the WBC will order it officially after they fight next. So after Tyson Fury beats Tom Schwartz, and after Dillian White beats Oscar Varys. But what happens if Dillian White loses to Oscar Varys? I know Tyson Fury is definitely going to beat Tom Schwartz. And if he doesn't, that'll be the biggest upset in boxing this year. But that's obviously, for me, that's a foregone conclusion. Tyson Fury would easily beat Tom Schwartz. But Dillian White, I did some research on Oscar, and he's actually better than I thought he was. So I look at that as a way more competitive fight. So who knows? Fake belts. So it's a fake belt. Special fight. Paper belt. I don't give a fuck about belts. Just want to see them fight. Yeah, I agree. Same here. I don't give a fuck about belts either. Helps with holding trousers up. Diamond is a special belt that the WBC said it's on par with a super belt. Helps holding trousers up. That's a good one, man. I almost spit. You almost made me choke right there when I read that. Yo, Stokes, welcome to the stream, man. I appreciate you took the time to come and chat with me here. I was hoping for an undisputed fight. I woke up today to find Fanny Nanny ranting about Wilder Ortiz. I was so disappointed. Let me guess, they're praising this fight, right? I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of people, a bunch of Deontay Wilder fans saying, this is what a real champion does. Take a risk. I'm pretty sure there's some dumb boxing fans out there saying, you see, Deontay Wilder, he took the risk. He was willing to fight Luis Ortiz. Anthony Joshua ducked Ortiz. He could have fought Luis Ortiz June 1st, but he ducked him. I'm pretty sure there's some dumb boxing fans saying that right now. Razor84, welcome to the stream, man. Wilder turned down 2 AJ fights to fight an old ass Ortiz. AJ gonna fight Usyk, White, and Fury before Wilder pulls his finger out. Eddie will want AJ versus Fury instead of Fury versus White. Have you seen GGG on the pads yesterday? He was a lot lighter on his feet and wasn't going for all power. Isn't G? Who's the guy that GGG's fighting again? I totally forgot his name. I know he's fighting someone, but I totally forgot his name. Like, who's the guy that Gennady Golovkin's fighting? I know he's fighting someone, but I totally forgot his name. And I think it's a bum. I think it's a bum because I remember like somebody was complaining about it. Like, he's fighting this shitty ass opponent. Old Good Wooden's IKEA belt for imaginary lineal champion for LDBC is offer for boxing. LDBC is cancer for boxing. Many of them laughing. AJ won't get Wilder, and they're apparently boxing fans who want the best versus the best. when I hear best versus best, I always think of BFT, best fight the best. These cowards, these weirdos, these weirdos. Stevie Rose. Oh my God, that's true. Yeah, I remember. I heard. I saw like a video where somebody was just complaining about it. Like, this is a bullshit fight. Yeah, I never heard of that guy. Have you guys ever heard of Stevie Rose? I never heard of that guy. Who is he? I'm just being real. I never heard of him. I never heard of him. Burn in every sense of the word. I never heard of him. And this seems like a pointless fight. If you're somebody like GGG, you need to be fighting names. Fannin is just a racist. Yo, Kanzaki, welcome to the. That's a dope name, Kanzaki. That sounds like a fighter name. Kanzaki, 3-time undisputed champion, Kanzaki. Razor84 says they are so happy. Boxing Ego was clapping and was so excited. They don't even want this fight. And difference between the Wilder fans and AJ fans is one set of fans want the fight and the others don't. Yeah. And you know what's funny? I remember Boxing Ego just making videos bitching about Anthony Joshua and Deontay and Anthony Joshua and Luis Ortiz when they were basically, remember, like, trying to negotiate that fight, and he was like making videos acting like they don't really want it. It's not the truth. It's not this, But of course, he's full of shit. He's just a Mr. Boxing not Mr. Box, excuse me. Boxing Ego is just a Wilder fanboy. You know what he is? He's a PBC fanboy because all he ever does is defend PBC fighters. That's what he is. He's like the biggest. He's the most subscribed. No, I take that back. Dante's Boxing Nation is the most subscribed PBC fanboy. He's the second most subscribed. Yeah, so he's the second one. Steve Rose sounds like a porn star. Steve Rose. Thank you, my bro. Jim Morgan, what made you start a boxing channel, bro? Wow. That's a tough question. Well, if you want to know, I'll tell you. What made me start was I was just a subscriber like you guys, like anyone else. Who first discovered the whole like boxing community on YouTube like 9 years ago. I think it was 2010. And I was just, like I said, a fan of the sport. And I became a fan of boxing channels. And I was subscribed to guys like Julian Williams, Gambino, Hatman Strikes Back. Back then it was Hatman TV. I believe even Boxing Beats and Rhymes. I think he had a channel back then. But I was 78 Sports TV was around back then. So I was like a fan, and I always wanted to make my own channel. But for some reason I didn't do it. I held back for several years, and then I finally decided to make a channel. And also, yeah, I think I was pissed off because of something. I wanted to make a rant video. I think my very first video was a rant video. I was just pissed off. So that's what made me want to do it. Is I was motivated by other boxing channels. Mr. Boxing Today motivated me. Hatman TV motivated me. And I used to always leave comments. So I said, you know what? Let me do my own, because I always just wanted to do it. Yeah. So I was motivated, inspired, I guess you could say. I was inspired as a young man to by these other big channels, and yeah. I'm glad you did. Oh, that's very sweet, Jim Morgan. I appreciate that. Chris Eubank Jr. should fight Liam Williams. I have no idea who Liam Williams is, Luke Richards, but I do know who Chris Eubank Jr. is. Reminds me a bit of Joe Calzaghe, the name. Joe Calzaghe, man. Joe Calzaghe brings a lot of memories, bro. I remember Joe Calzaghe. I remember uh, he was fighting during the same time as Ricky Hatton. I remember every time he would fight, also Ricky Hatton was fighting at the time. I still have some memories of Joe Calzaghe. He retired unbeaten. They got massive subs but super poor views. It don't make I think Sporting Icons, I think Eagles Boxing buys his views, man. No, buys his subscribers. How the hell you got nearly 200,000 subscribers, okay, and you get like 5,000 views? I mean, if you have 200,000 subscribers, you need to be getting. I've seen channels that got that same amount of subscribers and they're getting like 100,000, 50,000 views per video. So, especially when he does a live chat, like he only gets like 150, 200 views. That's kind of suspicious. I think I think Eddie should ban all these imbeciles, Blue Ball, Sister Nez, and all ages press conferences. Don't know about them buying subs. YouTube say they know they're on top of that thing, but who knows? Ross B, welcome to the stream, man. Razor, you're a deluded Mongo. Wait, why is he a deluded Mongo? What the Razor said, AJ is clout chasing and Wilder winning Emmys. AJ has a black eye videos. How about making a video on willing Wilder on to fight for Undisputed? What? Joe Kazaki 40-0. Yeah, I watched Luke Richards. I watched Joe Kazaki versus. I watched his last 3 fights. I watched when he fought Roy Jones Jr., which I believe was his last fight. I watched when he fought Bernard Hopkins, and I watched when he fought Mikael Kessler for a unification fight at super middleweight, I believe, or was it light heavyweight? No, I think it was super middleweight. But that was the first time I saw him fight, was when he fought Mikael Kessler, and he was the first guy to beat him. I remember that. John Cable, yo, welcome to the stream. I hope AJ after he beats Ruiz calls out all these cowards and exposes them all over the place. Radio, social media, TV. Hopefully. Sporting Icons, Ring IQ, Counterpunch, Bruce Vane, Handman, you yourself are my favorite channels. Man, I appreciate that, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Kazaki versus Kelser was pretty good. Yeah, I saw that live. I remember that. I still remember that freaking fight. I got to go. I just got my DAZN notification for the live press conference. All right, man. Take it easy, Coco1. A channel should average at least 10 through 20% sub versus views, as not everyone watches all the videos, but Eagle averages not even 2%. Yeah, you're right. PD, who's the worst channel? Biased Ego, he's such a dweeb. I don't know. Who do you guys think is the worst channel? Who's the worst channel from Dante's Boxing Nation, Eagles Boxing, Blue Blood Sports TV, 78 Sports TV? He will believe that. Yo, Gladdy Jones, welcome to the stream. Rec, respect your channel along with Sporting Icons. Who do you dislike the most in the LWC? Mine is Eagle. Who's yours? Who do I dislike the most? I don't really think I dislike them. I just don't agree with them. If I don't agree with, I think 78 Sports TV has to be the guy that I don't agree with ever. Like, a lot of people look at Blue Balls as like a big Deontay Wilder nutsucker, but man, 78 Sports TV is Blue Balls times 5, man. I'm telling you. I don't know. Like, he's just the guy that I never agree with. I never agree with what he has to say. Joe Calzaghe from the same place I'm from too, bro. Isn't Joe Calzaghe from Wales? Yeah, he's from Wales, wasn't he? Would love to see Joshua go in on Wilder. None of this being humble and classy on camera. Call him a coward and tell him he's a bitch who wants to get pregnant. That would really embarrass Wilder. Yeah. Like what he did. Remember when Fury was talking shit and he said he called Fury. He said, "Get fit, you fat fuck." He needs to do something like that to Wilder. Who wins, Carl Froch or Kawasaki? Hmm. Kyle, Joe Kawasaki was like the Energizer Bunny. He threw a lot of punches around. That's one thing I remember. He threw a lot of slapping punches though. I don't think Joe Kawasaki was the puncher. I don't think Joe Kawasaki was the puncher that Carl Froch was though. Carl Froch was a puncher. He definitely was a puncher. Joe Kawasaki was more of like a slapper. I remember like he was known for being like a slapper because the way he would throw punches, it was like slapping punches. But I think he could probably outwork Carl Froch. But that would have been a good fight. Oh my God, BFT, best fight the best. You cowards, you weirdos, bitch ass niggas. BFT, best fight the best is the word. Yeah, yo, he's the most delusional channel. He's a guy who just wants to start shit. Little deluded fuck nigga. Yeah, and he's so short too. Best fight the best is the worst. He just shouts and calls, yeah. Do something, bitch ass nigga. And that's all he says too, bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga. Best fight the best. PD, welcome to the stream. Ego for me, he really winds me up for real. he's a Wilder, he's a PBC fanboy. Sporting Icons is the worst. Such a biased prick. That shit crazy. Wilder fans are not boxing fans. They only support Wilder to pan on the YouTube. Yeah. Best fight the best is a fucking idiot. John Cable, welcome to the stream, man. Shit, I got more thumbs up than viewers. That's awesome. That's how we do it here in the rec streams. Blue lips and blue lips blood and 78 burgers. I think Eddie should wear a I love LDBC t-shirt. Yo, I remember when I was like a much smaller channel, I used to make like these videos saying like pretending that I was like a big LDBC fan. Say, oh man, and people probably thought I was weird back then, but I was just doing that. I just thought it was funny. Is Joshua versus Ruiz press conference? Is it? Yo, I have not seen a Joshua versus Ruiz face off yet. They have not faced off yet. You know why I want to see the face off? Because I want to see where they can how much shorter or how much bigger Joshua is compared to Ruiz. This message, okay. Best fight the best equal channel full of wrenches that delete any comment that disagrees with him or his. Yeah. Also, Blue Blood, they're full of wrenches. They're full of wrenches. If you say something they don't like, they don't agree with. If you criticize Deontay Wilder at all, you get immediately banned or timed out or whatever. Okay. Facts. You can't question these guys. You can't try and change their narrative. You can't do it. They will time you out or ban you for life. Yo, Rec, do you think Wilder should get the main role in the next Forrest Gump movie? Good one. Kanzaki, yeah, probably. Because he keeps running from AJ. Anybody notice all the LDBC are all dried up men? The LDBC literally just lie on camera consistently. If they were an official major boxing news company, they would have been sued for slander and defamation of character. They don't report facts. True that, Ross B. They made up that shit that Brazil said Joshua punches like a girl. They did, right? I saw that news, Ross B. I saw that news from Blue Blood. And then I did research on it, and I didn't see no articles about it, but I reported it just because I saw Blue Blood report it. And that's why in my video, when I reported it, I was like, I don't know how true this is, but this is what Blue Blood said, So, yeah. Face off tomorrow for AJ. Yes, thanks for letting me know, Sporting Icons. Yeah, I want to see the difference in, height. I know AJ is, at least 3-4 inches taller. I just want to see them, do a face off just so I could, see them, close face off. By the way, do you guys give Andy Ruiz a chance against Anthony Joshua? Any chance? And if you do give him a chance, what type of chance do you give him? Like, what do you think he needs to do in order to beat Anthony Joshua? Because that's not going to be nothing easy. You know, he's a very small guy. Ruiz is nowhere near 6. I'm sorry. Yeah, he looks really short. Andy Ruiz looks really short. He looks like he's like 5'11. Like, he doesn't look like a big dude. Michael Buffer. By the way, Michael Buffer, I've been watching you for years, bro. Announcing fights. Thanks for taking the time to come to my channel, man. It's an honor to have Michael Buffer, the MC. Yeah, I saw videos of you calling out, announcing Mike Tyson fights like that. It's an honor, bro. Oops, I just dropped my mic. Hopefully, it didn't fuck up anything. Why does Eagles wear sunglasses indoors? I have no idea. Maybe he's a vampire, bro. Because he's a baller. Too much boxers lie about their height. Yeah. Uh, Luis Ortiz is not really 6'4". Luis Ortiz is not really 6'4". I heard Eddie banned one of them guys from the pressers, which is strange because Eddie likes people who slander him. Yeah. That's one thing about Eddie Hearn, Sporting Icons, that I've always liked is Eddie Hearn seems to be a guy that he gives everybody interviews. Like, he gives everybody interviews. He gives people who have a massive fan base, people who don't have a massive fan base, and he takes criticism, right? He's not like a guy who hides, who only like picks and choose guys who he knows, or interviewers that he knows that are not going to ask him tough questions. He lets these LDBC dudes interview him and call him these, and tell him, like, they try, how they always say, I'm going to expose Eddie Hearn. And then they ask him these supposed tough questions. I like that about Eddie Hearn, though, as he just takes it. He takes it and he replies. Ross B says, Blue Blood started that shit that AJ wasn't in the 120. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's the one. He said, that's where I got that where's your proof from, Blue Blood. I never forgot. I was on his stream and he was like, where's your proof? Where's your proof that Anthony Joshua was in the contract of the zone? Where's your proof? Were you in the negotiation room? I remember being in his live stream when Deontay Wilder just rejected the zone deal. And that's what he was saying. Where's your proof? He was the one who started that shit. That's where I got like that whole where's your proof shit. And he was trying to act like, this is all lies. The zone, Deontay Wilder was going to sign a contract to fight for the zone, but Anthony Joshua's name wasn't even in the contract, which is so fucking stupid. Why the fuck would the zone offer Deontay Wilder such a massive amount of money if they weren't planning on having him fight Anthony Joshua? Why would they offer him $120 million to fight fucking Dominic Brazil? Why would they waste so much money on him fighting Dominic Brazil, on him fighting not Anthony Joshua? If you're going to be offering someone that type of money, it's because you want them to fight against this big name guy named Anthony Joshua, because it's going to help you out. It's going to benefit you. It's going to benefit your platform, right? Because people are going to tune into the zone to watch Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. So I think it's so stupid when I see, guys like Blue Blood saying, there's no proof that he was actually there. No, it's just really stupid. That's like when Showtime gave Floyd Mayweather Jr. a massive, remember, I think it was like a 6-fight contract. I think it was a $200 million 6-fight contract. They gave him all that money, but guess what? In the contract, he was going to fight, what's his name? Manny Pacquiao. They were not going to give him that amount of money if he was not going to fight Manny Pacquiao. They knew that Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather Jr. was the fight that everybody wanted to see. So you know what they said? They said, we want that fight in our platform. We want Floyd Mayweather Jr. to fight Manny Pacquiao on Showtime. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to offer Floyd Mayweather Jr. a lot of money. And they offered him and he accepted it. And he ended up fighting Manny Pacquiao on Showtime. Again, why would a network give you so much money if they're not planning on, having you fight the dude that is going to help them out? It wouldn't make sense. They're not going to give you $120 million to fucking fight Dominic Brazil and the fucking, I don't know, who else they have in the zone? Michael Hunter? Come on, man. This doesn't make sense. He has a lazy eye, I got told. Big plans, little drive. Welcome to the stream, man. Hey, what's up, sporting icons? Nice to see you're getting involved in other streams. No hate, just facts. Ruiz has a very small lucky punch chance, in my opinion. The thing is, I don't think Andy Ruiz is a big puncher at all. I don't think so. Yo, Trevor, welcome to the stream. We got 40 viewers in the stream now. I think Wilder wanted to fight AJ. He was going to show up at AJ fight. He got told not to go because his team didn't want him to call out AJ because they had the Ortiz fight lined up. You think so? You think so? A lot of people claim that Deontay Wilder gets told what to do. I definitely do agree with that. I think he gets told what to do by Al Heyman, Shelly Finkel's, 150-year-old Shelly Finkel's. That guy's so old. Have you seen Shelly Finkel's face? That guy's so old. He looks like he's 115. Like, god damn. You know what my question is? And I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm not trying to be mean. But what's going to happen when Shelly Finkel dies? Shelly Finkel looks like he's about 90% in the fucking grave. Like, the dude is so old. Have you seen his face? The guy looks like he's about to die any second, man. What's going to happen? Who's going to advise Deontay Wilder when Shelly Finkel's dies? Who's going to advise him? Because, he needs to ask Shelly Finkel for, advice. Shelly Finkel told him, no, you're not going to join the zone. So, I don't know. He's going to be in trouble, man. I think I read that Ness isn't as bad anymore. It isn't as bad. Ness from the boxing voice. He kind of sees through Wilder's shit, but won't admit it on camera because he's got too much patriotism. He can't see his energy change about Wilder has changed. He's always going to Alabama, to Bama, and to interview Deontay Wilder. Ness scared of Wilder at AJ press. Oh yeah, I saw that. You need Eddie to do an intro for you too. I have a weird feeling it's going late. I think he got a chin. I saw him doing the pads. I was like, what? Proof is that if he wasn't in the contract, Finkel and Wilder would have went straight to the cameras and ranted about it. Yeah. John Cable says Ness was given it a large, saying he loved to bump into Neil in a car park somewhere. Yeah, when he got squirted with the water, he was crying. I didn't just see that. Desmond Samuel, welcome to the stream, man. Why is Wilder fighting Ortiz again? The man he defeated before. Because it's an in-house fight for them, and it's a credible fight. And it's a fight that Al Heyman was planning from the start of this year. Deontay Wilder was going to fight Luis Ortiz this year. And Al Heyman knew all about it. Al Heyman said to himself after the scare of the Tyson Fury versus Wilder fight was, I'm going to have him fight Luis Ortiz. That's why Deontay Wilder rejected the zone. That's why Luis Ortiz rejected Joshua fight, because he was always going to be set to fight Deontay Wilder because Al Heyman planned it. Wilder is owned. That's why he had his rant about to this day. To this day, Deontay Wilder's being told what to do. To this day. Ness is a straight up bitch. Tough talk, but can't bust a grape with a hammer. Ortiz fight is a shambles. He's washed up and touching 50. Ortiz has been old his whole career. Like, he was old when he turned pro 10 years ago. He's been old. Ortiz versus Hammer was shit. Yeah, it was. Steven Phillips, welcome to the stream. As an AJ fan, heavyweight worried. How worried should I be about Ruiz? To me, this guy is a serious threat with speed and power. Does he have much hitting power? Right? No. I think he's overrated when it comes to punching power. This guy, Andy Ruiz, I like him. I think I see his interviews. He comes across as a nice guy. He comes across as a very humble guy. I like him. I'm not hating on him, but the dude cannot knock out Sergey Lihovalev. Now, Sergey Lihovalev got knocked out in about 30 seconds against Deontay Wilder, Sergey Kovalev was washed up beyond belief when he fought Andy Ruiz. Sergey Kovalev was coming off a 3-fight losses, and he had been knocked out in his last 3 fights. Brian Jennings, Robert Helenius, and Deontay Wilder, all 3 of those guys knocked him out. He was coming off a 3-loss, knockout losses, and Andy Ruiz could not get rid of him, and he was washed up. So that just also he couldn't knock out Rafael Sambano Love. Rafael Sambano Love has been knocked out 7 times. So I don't know. I just don't think he's a puncher. I don't think he's a puncher. Jules Red Eye, welcome to the stream. Wilder's getting quite righty. A pounding in the UK press. Folders of ducks everywhere. Can't handle being called Shirley Winkle. I've been called worse to my face by my own family. Afterwards, we get food together. Ortiz and Konaki have been organized for the last few months. It's why Konaki turned down AJ2. Yeah, because he's probably going to fight Deontay Wilder. Matter of fact, that's the rumors. Everybody keeps saying he's going to end up fighting Deontay Wilder. If Deontay Wilder gets past Luis Ortiz again, which he will, Kaizaki, the pound-for-pound fighter, says Luis Immortal Ortiz will do $250K now because he got KO'd the fuck out in the first match, and he did $500K back then. Now his purse will be, yeah, you know, that's what I'm curious about, Kanzaki. I want to know how much is Luis King Kong Ortiz gonna be receiving for the rematch against Deontay Wilder, because he was lowballed when he fought Deontay Wilder the first time. When he fought Deontay Wilder the first time, Al Heyman lowballed him when he gave him a $500,000 paycheck. Okay, he lowballed him. People want to say that Eddie Hearn, DAZN, they're lowballing. They're lowballing Luis Ortiz, but they offered him $7 million. The only one who really lowballed Luis Ortiz was when Al Heyman gave him a $500,000 fucking paycheck. This guy's supposed to be a boogeyman, a big name, and he's getting $500K. So my question is, how much is he going to pay? Because I heard some people saying, the thing is, he's gonna get paid more than what DAZN was gonna offer him to fight Anthony Joshua. No fucking way. No fucking way. First of all, his stock hasn't gone up since losing a Wilder. It's gone down because he's been fighting nothing but bums. He's been fighting who he fought? Travis Kaufman, the bum. Razvan Cajano, a fucking sparring partner, a guy who got destroyed in, like, I don't know, 30 seconds against DDD, a prospect. And then he fought Christian Hammer, and he looked bad against Christian Hammer. So you mean to tell me Al Heyman is going to offer him more money than what DAZN was going to offer him to fight AJ? No, they're probably going to give him, if they do give him more, it's probably going to be around 1.5 million. That's my prediction. He's going to get 1.5. We're going to hear that from, like, boxing scenes. Breaking news: Luis Ortiz receives $1.5 million purse against Deontay Wilder rematch. But I'm telling you right now, I would be shocked if I hear Luis Ortiz is receiving $7 million to fight Deontay Wilder on PBC. Hell no. Because Al Heyman did not feel Luis Ortiz was worth more than $500,000 the first time around. He looked at Luis Ortiz and said, you know what? This guy's worth $500,000. So that's all I'm going to give you, Luis Ortiz. I feel bad for Luis Ortiz. You know, I kind of feel bad for him because, you want to know what's going to happen if he loses to Deontay Wilder, which he will. I predict he will lose to Deontay Wilder. Matter of fact, I predict he will lose in quicker fashion. Okay, it took Wilder 10 rounds the first time. He might just get rid of him in 5 rounds. But it's sad because once Ortiz loses again, it's over. He's not going to get no more title opportunities. This is his last opportunity to fight for a heavyweight championship belt. And it's going to be against Deontay Wilder. I'm telling you right now, there will be no point to have Anthony Joshua fight Luis Ortiz if he gets knocked out again against Deontay Wilder. So you know what that means? That means whatever he receives against Deontay Wilder, that's going to be his biggest paycheck. Because after he gets whatever he gets for this rematch with Deontay Wilder, guess what? He's back to getting 100K paydays. He's back to getting 100K paydays. And unfortunately for Luis Ortiz, He doesn't have much time left. He's about 45 years old. He's probably going to fight one or two more times and he's going to quit. He's going to call it a day. So that's it. He could have gotten 7 million had he fought with, had he fought Anthony Joshua. And he would have been better off, even if he got knocked out in 2 rounds against Joshua, he would have been better off because at least that would have helped him out, that 7 million. Him, he could have done a lot of things with that. He could have done investments, right? He could have done major investments outside of boxing. But with 500K, you know what's going to happen? They take taxes out of that. Then he has to pay people like, I don't know, his promoters, Al Heyman, his trainers. So you take a $500,000 paycheck and you want to know what you're left with after you're paying your promoters and all these other people that you have around you and your team who, are there. And after you get taxes, you're probably left with about $275,000. Now, what can you do with that money? He's probably going to just go to Cuba. He could go to Cuba and have a vacation over there. I don't know. But that's not really life-changing money. As opposed to, let's say he would have made 7 million, he probably would have been left with, I don't know, $6.5 million out of the $7 million. But again, when a fighter gets a $500,000 payday, he's actually getting like a $250,000 payday after all the expenses and stuff. Brazil made Wilder do the skanky leg dance with one shot to the top of his head. AJ wouldn't let that opportunity slip. Ortiz won gold at the London Games in 1966. I could have sworn Luis Ortiz fought Mike Tyson. I could have sworn Mike Tyson defended his WBC belt against Ortiz in 1989 or some shit. But will Ortiz get 7 million? Since he fought Wilder, he's not been that good again in his last fight. Wasn't convincing. No, he will not. Scooter Boy, welcome to the stream. Mr. Sight Master 2, welcome to the stream. The Ortiz I saw gassing out, going the distance with Hammer has no chance against Wilder. No, I agree. I actually think that Luis Ortiz is going to get knocked out quicker than he did in the first fight because Wilder now knows he could beat him. Wilder has no doubts. He knows what Luis Ortiz is all about. I definitely agree. I think he's going to win via knockout quicker. That's why I was so, I wanted him to fight Anthony Joshua so bad because I was picking Anthony Joshua to beat him in like 5 rounds to knock him out. But, oh well. Ortiz is terrible, really. People like Parker and White would destroy him. That's why he's never had a fight with them. I don't know about Parker. I don't know if Parker would destroy Luis Ortiz. I think Dillian White would have more of a chance to do that just because he's a monstrous puncher. But Parker has never really been a puncher. Povetkin is way better than Ortiz. He beat Perez, Rachman, or you mean Hasim Rockman, Char, Peters, Price tag him. Yeah, Povetkin actually fought good opposition. He fought Anthony Joshua. He fought Vladimir Klitschko. Luis Ortiz, not really. Povetkin, or I read that already. Sawson, he got his ass whooped in the first fight, and he got 500,000 out his. But yeah, and he hasn't done anything. It's not like since losing to Wilder, he's gone on to have been fought legit dudes. Like let's say he would have fought Dillian White or somebody like that and beat him, then that's different. You could be like, okay, his value, his stock is up again, but he hasn't done anything. He's really been irrelevant. That's the one thing I don't like about Luis Ortiz as a fighter is like he has this thing where he's always fighting dudes that nobody wants to see him fight. He's fighting guys that you're not interested in watching him fight. I was not interested when I heard he was gonna fight Travis Kaufman. I was not interested when I heard he was gonna fight Razvan Cajano. I was not interested in those fights, and he tends to do that. He'll fight like one decent guy, and then he'll spend the rest of the next few fights fighting guys that no one cares about. He's gonna get knocked out quicker and worse. Yeah, I agree. Povetkin is an Olympian. He's a top fighter. Yeah. I think Parker is too young and quick late stoppage against Ortiz. I don't think Parker's is a puncher. I don't know because Parker he was knocking people out when he was fighting lower quality guys. But if you notice, the minute Parker started fighting quality guys, like guys who are legit top 10 contenders, he started going the distance. So I don't think he has the punching power that people thought he had. I remember when he was first in the come up, people thought he was a big puncher, but I think he's an average puncher. Rect, what's your opinion of the AJ undercard this weekend? First of all, I don't know who's fighting on the undercard. Listen. The thing about me is, I tend to never look at the undercards. I tend to like if I see the main event, I tend to not look at like, okay, who's fighting on the undercard? Who's gonna fight? I tend to find out once I'm actually seeing the fight. Like when Deontay Wilder fought Dominic Brazil, the only guy I knew was gonna fight in the undercard was Gary Russell Jr. I didn't know that all the other dudes were gonna be fighting there. But yeah, that's how it is with me. I tend to not know the undercards. Povetkin would destroy Ortiz. By the way, welcome to the stream, Scooter Boy, and welcome to the stream, Chris S. Martin Walker says, does Wilder really think AJ is going to stay quiet now after the Ruiz fight? Wilder thinks because he's announced a fight with Ortiz, then AJ can't call him out. Wilder really is fucking thick. Yeah. AJ will always call out Deontay Wilder, okay? He will always call out Deontay Wilder. And Deontay Wilder will always tell you that his same response will always be, everything takes his time, baby. That will always be his response. His response will always be, I need a certain amount of money to fight Anthony Joshua. Do you guys think that Eddie Hearn should bow down to Deontay Wilder's demands? Because I feel like that's the only way this fight's going to happen. I feel that Deontay Wilder is just too thick. He's not going to change his mind. He's not going to accept what Eddie Hearn or the Zone are trying to offer him. I think he wants what he wants, and he set his mind to that. If I don't get exactly what I want for this fight with Anthony Joshua, I will not fight him. So I feel like Eddie Hearn, the Zone, they have to just give him what he's asking for, and then the fight would happen. And I feel like they will do that just because I know that Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua really want this fight to happen. Okay? That's what I feel. Josh Kelly needs to step up now. Josh Kelly is a potential future pound for pound. Oh, who is Josh Kelly fighting? And I've heard of Anthony Boatsi. Who is Josh Kelly fighting? I know who Josh Kelly is, but who is he fighting? Think of it like this. Wait, Ortiz might take Wilder down with all he got so he can get that payday with AJ. Lax 74, welcome to the stream, man. Don't think he would even take 50-50. Yeah, I've had people tell me that. I dropped the mic there for a sec. Sorry about that. Chris Algieri versus Tommy Coyle. Joshua Boatti versus Marco Antonio Peru. I've heard of that guy. Josh Kelly versus Ray Robinson. Katie Taylor versus Dauphine Persoon. Callum Smith versus Hassan and them. Thank you, Kanzaki, for giving me that information, man. I appreciate that. Keep dropping my goddamn mic. Out of all those fights you just mentioned, Hassim and Dam versus Callum Smith, that seems interesting. I have not heard of Dauphine Pearson, so I don't know who she is, but I'm guessing she's a champion because you guys keep telling me that Katie Taylor is going to fight her for a unification fight. So I'm guessing she's a champion. I don't really follow female boxing like that, so yeah, excuse me. Yeah, I keep dropping my mic. Sorry about that. Chris Algieri versus Tommy Coyle. I've heard of Chris Algieri. I have not heard of Tommy Coyle. Joshua Buatsi is fighting Marco. Okay, that's a step up for Joshua Buatsi because I've heard of Marco Antonio. I've heard of that dude, and I know Joshua Buatsi is a what you call it a prospect. So that's definitely a step up for him. Oh, by the way, is it confirmed? Is the Anthony Yard versus Sergey Kovalev fight confirmed 100%? Because that was a fight that like a minute ago people were talking about a lot. Wilder be saying it's not even about the belts anymore. If AJ came out and said he wasn't interested in the WBC belt anymore, can you imagine? Well, yeah, imagine if Anthony Joshua came out and said it's not even what is the WBC belt? Who cares about it? I'm a champion. I'm a unified champion. The LDBC, that's what I'm saying. It's double standards. It's double standards. The LDBC. I made a video before saying that imagine if Anthony Joshua was the one who said no to a $120 million a 2-fight deal with Deontay Wilder. Imagine if it was him. He would have been crucified if it was him. 100%. He would have been crucified. But because it's Deontay Wilder, he gets a pass because he's a baby. And they got to protect Deontay Wilder. Yardy versus Kovalev, June 29th. Yes, it's actually going to happen. I'm so, dude, I like that. I like that fight. Yardy is going to answer a lot of questions for me, man. Yard is going to answer a lot of questions. I always call him Yardy. I mean, Yard. Yard is going to answer a lot of questions. A lot of people look at him like he might be the real deal, but the biggest problem I always had with him is his resume, very suspicious, fighting nothing but bums. So if he goes in here and if he gets his ass whooped against Sergey Kovalev, people are going to say he was a hype job. He's going to be called a hype job. But if he goes in here and he gives Sergey Kovalev the business and he beats up Kovalev or he knocks him out or does a better job than Andre Ward, then homies, we got a new star in the light heavyweight division. We got a new star if that happened. So I'm excited for that fight. Wilder can't sell more than 6K. Never mind, 66. Yo, Sporting Icons, Blue Blood once said Wilder could sell out Wembley. He could sell out Wembley. He could fight anybody at Wembley and he'll sell out Wembley. People crazy, bro. Other than Callan Smith, it's all about Joshua's fighting. Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely going to be looking at the Joshua. Did you hear that Blue Blood said if Wilder was fighting at Wembley against someone other than AJ or Fury, he would sell out? Yeah. That's exactly what I just said, Rosby. Yeah. I was in that live stream when he said that. I was like, this guy's a crackhead. By the way, I'm ranking you up, Rosby. You're in a lot of my streams, so I'm going to rank you up. You are now a mod. Wilder only sells out Wembley if AJ and the other. Yeah, that's true. That's the difference. AJ could sell out Wembley without Wilder. He could fight Vladimir Klitschko and sell it out. If he fought Dillian White, he would probably sell him out. I don't know. I'm not too sure about that, but I would imagine it will probably do really good numbers at Wembley. But when it comes to Deontay Wilder, he needs to be fighting Anthony Joshua. He needs to be fighting Anthony Joshua. He needed to fight Tyson Fury to fight on pay-per-view, right? He couldn't just fight anybody to fight on pay-per-view. There are some fighters that they have such drawing powers that they could fight anyone and still fight on pay-per-view. I mean, look at the amount of people that fucking Floyd Mayweather Jr. was fighting that were bums. That I thought were no match for him, and he still fought them on pay-per-view because he was such a draw that he could fight anyone. It really didn't matter. Wilder couldn't fill out your call against Ortiz. I promise not to time someone out if they have an opinion that I don't agree with. Yeah, just time them out if they're fucking idiots. If they're being dicks. I don't care about criticism. As long as like you keep it respectful to me. Like if you come to my chat room and curse me out, you getting blocked. That's it. But I don't care about disagreeing. Scooter Boy says AJ could do a book signing and sell out Wembley. Daniel Goodall, welcome to the stream. AJ sells out Wembley fighting White or Fury easy, and probably all right. All you guys, what fight do you? First of all, if you're from the UK, let me know. Let me know because I want to know if you're a boxing fan from the UK. Say me. Let me know in the comment section because I want to ask you guys a question that I could only know. UK, big plan. We got one person from the UK. Me. Two people. Three people. Why don't big US stadiums have fights? Chris S. I have no idea. Okay, we got enough. Trevor Walker, welcome. Okay, I have a question for all the UK boxing fans that are in my live stream. What fight do you guys prefer to happen at Wembley? Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury or Anthony Joshua versus Dillian White? What fight do you think is big enough that could be put in that freaking stadium, okay, and sell out? What fight between those two, Dillian White or Tyson Fury? Which one is bigger? Which one is a bigger fight? Which one do you think will sell out more tickets? If Joshua fought Tyson Fury or if Joshua fought Dillian White? Because I really don't know because I'm not from the UK, so I can't really like see. I really don't know how big Dillian White is in the UK, and I really don't know how big Tyson Fury is. I know Anthony Joshua is big because a lot of my UK subscribers always tell me he's like a big, really big deal. Both. Definitely Fury. That would do a 45 AJ versus White with the WBC belt. Wilder would have to fight White though. Both. Either fight would sell out. AJ versus White. Both Fury or White. With good promotion and a lot of trash talk. Oh man, the trash talk would be the good thing about Tyson Fury and Dillian White is both of them know how to sell fights. Both of them. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. When I saw Anthony Joshua fight Dillian White, that was the first time I saw him fight. I had no idea who Dillian White was, but he was talking so much trash. He was talking a lot of trash during the buildup when they fought the first time, 2015. And I was like, who's this guy? I knew who Anthony Joshua was, but I never saw Dillian White. I never saw who he was. But what made me click on the video was because I remember at the time he was accusing Anthony Joshua of being on steroids. He was calling him, he was also like accusing him of, I think, of being a criminal or something, of being a pothead. But I remember what made me click on the video was because of the trash talk. I was like, who's this guy that Anthony Joshua's is fighting, talking all this trash? So that's what I say about Dillian White and Tyson Fury is they both know how to sell fights. I would be so looking for. Oh my God, Dillian White versus Tyson Fury. The trash talk. I would not be able to resist not clicking on the press conference. That shit would be fire. Both of those guys know how to talk trash. Dillian White saying to Fury, "You couldn't knock out a wank." White can sell out the O2 in a few days. I actually think White has a good chance against Fury. I think that's a tough fight for Dillian White. I just think style wise. Stephen Harris says, seriously, it must be embarrassing being an American boxing fan having to put up with the biggest shit bag in heavyweight history to this day. I have made so many videos telling my subscribers how I felt about Deontay Wilder as an American boxing fan. With me, I know, and I always repeat myself, but it's just the truth. With me, I didn't grow up watching boxing during, the 90s or 80s. So I never got to really see a great American heavyweight champion, right? And during like I saw it during the mid 2000s when I was like a kid, but like I said, I said this so many times. During that time, there was no good, great American heavyweight fighters. Like all of them sucked. I remember fucking what's that guy's name? Calvin Brock. People were saying he was the tap dancer and he was gonna beat Klitschko, and he fucking got humiliated against Klitschko. So I always was, because I was always a big fan. I'm one of those like when you first get into boxing, you do so much research on it. Like when I first got into boxing, I like became obsessed with it. I was doing so much research. I was looking at DVDs. I was going on YouTube. I was doing so much research, and I was looking at all the like classic heavyweight fights, and I always wanted there to be like a great heavyweight champion again. But I was always like annoyed because all the American heavyweight contenders just sucked, or maybe it was just the fact that Klitschko was just so good, right? But they were always getting their ass beat against Klitschko. At least Klitschko was. So when Wilder came along, I was like, man, Deontay, you're a puncher. I remember people comparing him to Mike Tyson. He's knocking people out like Tyson did in '88. They were saying that shit, right? Obviously, he didn't have the resume of Mike Tyson, but I was rooting for Deontay Wilder, okay? I was rooting for Deontay. I was like, okay, he might be the next great American fighter or heavyweight champion, okay? But I was embarrassed by his resume, but I kept it silent, right? I actually, I understand the mindset of Deontay Wilder fans, okay? Deontay Wilder fanboys know that Deontay Wilder had a shitty resume, but they ignore that because they know that and I fucking dropped my mic again, because they know for the longest time there was no good American heavyweight. So I think they purposely ignored the fact that Wilder had a shitty resume. At least that's what I did when I first saw Deontay Wilder. I knew he had a shitty resume, but I ignored it because I'm like, oh, I know he has a shitty resume, but he's an American and he's knocking people out. I want to support him. But it just became too much when he kept cherry picking. So I finally said I have to criticize him. Okay. And I didn't like when this guy ducked Vladimir Klitschko. All right, I didn't like that. That shit pissed me off. I also didn't like when he fucking fought Eric Molina and then he fought Joe Duhaupas. I had to fucking Google Eric Molina. When he defended his belt against Eric Molina, I said, "Who the fuck is this guy?" I never heard of. That was the first time I saw him when he fought Eric Molina. I went on Google and I put Eric Molina, and I was like hoping and praying that Eric Molina was a good opponent. And then I saw that he was fighting nothing but bums. So I said, oh, great. He's defending his belt for the first time against a bum. Then he fought Johan Duhaupas. Once again, I had to fucking Google the guy. I put Johan Duhaupas, however you say his name, on Google. And I saw that the only guy he fought was Emmanuel Char. That was the only guy I recognized. AC, hey guys, welcome to the stream, man. Harold Schooners versus Dustin Nicholas. Yeah, Deontay Wilder fought both of them bums. Every second counts. If the stories I've heard are true and the PBC is going to be sold, what, really? Do you think the new owners will allow the big fights to happen, or do you think it will be more the same? I don't know. It depends what kind of boxing fans the new owners are. Do the new owners want to see Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence Jr.? Do the new owners want to see Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder? If they do, then they would make the fights happen. It's great being off uni so I can just listen to boxing live streams and talk live chat. Yo, guys, look at this. I did not fucking crash. My fucking live stream did not crash on me once. I've been live streaming for over an hour and it did not cut off on me once. It did not. You did not lose my audio. You guys are not telling me in the comment section, oh my God, you're cutting off. You sound like a robot, Reg. I can't even understand you. I can't hear you. That's awesome. Look at the difference when you freaking stream on a phone compared to a PC. The quality is just so much better. You could stream and stream and stream. So sorry I had to put you guys through with that. It was so embarrassing. But the thing about me is, you know what how they say you gotta just do what you gotta do. And when my laptop broke, I was like, I gotta do what I gotta do. So I had to take my phone and make videos, even though that was really ghetto. It was really ghetto of me, but I was doing that because I was like, and the same thing with the freaking live streams. Even though the quality was shit with the phone, where you gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, look at that. It has not freaking got off. I've been fucking going on for an hour plus, bro. Povetkin versus Ortiz. Ortiz gets knocked out. That's a really, really entertaining fight. I would pay pay-per-view to watch Povetkin versus Ortiz. Battle of the big punching old men. No recharging the battery. Yeah. Big plans, little drive. By the way, I'm gonna rank you up, bro. I'm ranking you up. Big plans is now a mod. You're always in my screen in my live stream. You're being ranked up. Anybody notice that Brazil has gone from 5th to 4th in the WBC rankings? Brazil. How is Brazil even in the rankings in the first place? He hasn't really done anything. Razor for sure. Ortiz is washed out, and Povetkin is the but Povetkin wouldn't to the distance with Hammer. Didn't Povetkin fight Christian Hammer? I could have sworn Povetkin fought Christian Hammer, and I think he did go the distance with him. Actually, I thought he fought. I think they fought. They fought. Dave Allen could beat Ortiz now. Dave Allen has been looking good lately. I saw his knockout against Lucas Brown. He looked good in that little. And the fight didn't last that long, but I thought we was the yeah, but Povetkin still got that hook by round 8. They would be both knackered. Yeah, yeah. We fam. I don't know where my other mods are. I think all my other mods are off on holiday. They're off. They're taking breaks. What's gonna be the undercard for Anthony? No, for Deontay Wilder versus Dominic Brazil. I wonder. You've seen much of Joshua Boatsi. I've seen highlights of him. I've seen highlights. That's it. I've never actually seen a whole fight. Although I don't think he's. I think he's knocked out most of his opponents, but I've seen highlights. I believe he's a light heavyweight. And I do remember some people saying that they wanted to see him fight Anthony Yard. He's special. Boati's fighting this week, and yeah, I was told that he's gonna fight in the undercard of Andy Ruiz and Anthony Joshua. Yes, on the undercard. Hi, John. Oh my God, I'm gonna butcher your last name, bro. Like, see if I could do this. Ba- Bam Bopa. I'm just gonna call you John, bro. John. Adam JD, what's good? What's good, Rec? What's good to you, brother? He's AJ's prodigy. What? AJ's a promoter or something? John Cable? Is he a promoter? Do you guys think that Anthony Joshua will ever part ways with Eddie Hearn? I mean, he's at a stage in his career right now where he could be his own promoter. Doesn't he have like AJ boxing? Every time I see Anthony Joshua, like if he has like a hat or like a shirt, it always says AJ's boxing. Okay, yep, he is. So I assume that AJ's boxing is his promotioner company, right? Salute. Oh my God, I can never say your last name because I could barely say your first name. Anad. I hope I didn't butcher it. Anad. Sorry if I did. Yeah, he has a few fighters. Eddie opens too many doors. Wilder is a pussy. Hi, Deontay Wilder is a pussy, actually. Maybe. He would leave if it's a necessary. AJ is loyal, but is still a businessman. Drop my mic for the fourth time in a row. Fourth time today. You know what I need? I need a better seat. I need a better seat to sit down. Like one of those gaming seats, one of those comfy seats. Eddie is the man. He does the stuff no fighter can beat with like staying up till 4 in the morning. Still, JJ Jimenez gives excuse. Eddie Hearn is in the United States a lot. All the Joshuas are on the undercard. Josh Kelly, Josh Boatsy, Anthony Joshua. Josh Kelly, isn't he that guy that people say he kind of fights like Roy Jones Jr. or some shit? I remember like when I heard of Josh Kelly years ago, people were like saying like he was some type of special fighter. When I think of Josh Kelly, I think of Josh, that other guy. God, I forgot his name. I think Josh Taylor or something. Oh my God, what's his name? Josh Taylor. Is it Josh Taylor? The guy who's gonna fight that dude, Regis. That I can never pronounce his last name. Josh Taylor. I think that's who he is. You didn't pronounce my surname. Well, try and pronounce it again, please. Bambo Bambopa. Bambo. I'm just gonna call you Bam. Bam. Josh Kelly keeps his hands down and showboats like, yeah, that's what yeah, because I remember somebody was saying like he kind of fight because Roy Jones Jr. in his prime would do that. He would showboat, have his hands by his waist and be doing shit like that. Hearn works for Joshua, but they are friends. Also, Hearn said if someone offers a better deal, then Hearn can get. He advised Joshua to take it. By the way, what weight division is Josh Kelly at? Kelly is the Loma with his head movement. Kelly is hands down Ducker and Weaver. Beautiful but dangerous. Paul, hello. Welcome to the stream. Jesus, I gotta crack my back. Holy cow, I've been streaming for 2 hours. That's crazy. 147, but he looks huge. Probably cuts a fair amount of weight. I have not been looking at none of the zone. Isn't there like some type of competition going on in like the zone where like they're having like a Super Six type of tournament between like the lower weight classes? Because, but I have not even seen none of them. I know like uh, Nonito Doneo isn't one of those, but I just have not seen it. Fuck blue blood. Fuck blue blood. Oh. Wilder should take risks with either Dillian or Joshua. He's not gonna take risks unless he gets highly confiscated. I probably said that word wrong, but he's not gonna take risks unless he gets what he's asking for. I don't think he will ever voluntarily defend his WBC belt against Dillian White. I think he would need to be forced to defend his WBC belt against him. Like he would need to be forced. Dillian White would need to be his mandatory. And if he doesn't fight him, he gets stripped of the WBC belt. But he's not going to just voluntarily fight Dillian White. Anthony Joshua, uh, he just wants a certain amount of money. Watch Dillian be mandated, and then Wilder just signed to fight Joshua. Reg, do you think Trevor Bryan is any good? I think Trevor Bryan is from New York, right? I've heard of him, but I've not taken the time to watch any of his fights, so I can't really comment on that. I don't know how good he is. I don't know how good he is because I've never actually watched his fights. I've heard of him, Trevor Bryan, and I think he's from New York as well. But I've actually not taken the time to watch him. Wilder is just a carrot that Ortiz announces. That Ortiz announcement is pure trash. He has to fight Ortiz because that it was gonna happen. It was gonna happen. It was always meant to happen. You can risk losing for 10 million or for 40 million. If you're going to fuck blue blood, I would suggest that you wear a condom. Gary White, U.S. Air Force, remove this your photo, man. Put something boxing related. It's because that's my avatar, bro. That's my avatar. So, and I'm going on Google Hangout. So when you do that, it just puts the avatar of your freaking channel. Oh, by the way, I asked the question. Like I remember, like I think yesterday, I asked on my community post, what makes people like boxing fans click on a video? What makes boxing fans want to subscribe to your channel? And a lot of you guys were giving me advice. You guys were saying that, well, I should change my username. I should change my, profile avatar, whatever, however you say that, and that I should get like better equipment. Now, I always when I was using the laptop, I know that I've been that in my latest videos I was just using that ghetto ass phone, but I'm gonna be going back to editing my videos because if you guys been following me long enough, when my laptop was working before that shit broke, I was always editing my videos. But I think I just went ghetto because I was forced to do it. But I will be editing. I don't know because a lot of people keep telling me I need to change my username because it doesn't sound like a boxing channel. But I don't know what the hell to change it to. I think the PBC are being paid to make Wilder look good as the A side if he eventually the fight with Joshua works out. Wow, class Poganis Bland. Imagine Wilder fights Konaki after Ortiz. Will love that to happen. He probably will, 100%. And that would be a good fight. But that would not be the fight that people want to see him in there against. Where are you from? I'm from the United States of America, home of the brave, the land of freedom, the land of opportunity. That's where I'm from. Nah, I like your the username. Stands out, bro. You think? You think? I'm so glad that Sky Sports set up a deal with WBSS to show future fights. Big Taylor fan and becoming a new fan as well. I don't even know who that guy is. Frequency of videos and controversial but interesting topics help in the yeah, yeah. My freaking some of my videos have been doing shit lately. Like, god damn. No views. It's weird. YouTube is very strange. YouTube is very strange when it comes to like the views and shit. Like, yo, for I'm not even joking. There was a time where I would upload every video I would upload would get like 4,000, 8,000 views per video. And then like they just that just stopped happening. I don't know what happened. It's like somebody just fucking snapped their fingers like fucking Thanos just snapped their fingers and all of a sudden uh the views went downhill and then they got up again. Like that's weird. Sometimes my videos do really good and then sometimes no one fucking clicks on it. Only a fraction of people click on it. So I'm like trying to figure out what makes boxing fans want to click on a video. What makes a video go viral? Sometimes I click on a video that goes viral, a boxing video, and there's nothing really special about it. It's just the guy telling you his opinion. And I think to myself, well, what did he do to make this video go viral? Is it the way he titled it? Is it the way the thumbnail? Is it what he put on the tags? What was it? Did he freaking promote it somewhere? I don't know. What makes people share your videos? Because in YouTube, the only way you get a lot of subscribers is your videos gotta freaking blow up, bro. Your videos gotta blow up. That's what I'll tell you. You gotta get videos that get a bunch of views. Because every time I get a video that gets a bunch of views, that's when I get the most subscribers. Inu is a beast. Little guy that punches like a monster. He's wiping these guys out. in the early round. Yeah, I heard that. I heard he's a big puncher. If you did change it, boxing rec McGregor. What up though, Rec? Good year for boxing. Too bad we ain't getting them. What's up, 9817? Cause your comment posts show up more than your videos do, bro. Leave the comment post alone. I like talking, leaving community writing on my community posts. Call it boxing talk by Rec by McGregor or something like that. I was thinking just to maybe make it into like my initials, Rec by McGregor. I was thinking just to put RBM, RBM. That's it. Make it simple. But then you wouldn't know it was a boxing channel, right? Because I had people tell me that they thought I was a big Conor McGregor fan, or they thought I was a troll channel because my name or my username was Wrecked by McGregor. So they're like, okay, this guy's some troll channel, or he's a big Conor McGregor fan. I had no idea people thought about that just because of my name. I do think I need to change my avatar though. You know what? I'm probably gonna change it to a Deontay Wilder avatar. I'm probably gonna change my avatar to Deontay Wilder, a close-up picture of Deontay Wilder's face. Rec Boxing News. Rec Boxing News. Leave it how it is, bro. 98117 likes it how it is. BFTB, best fight the best. Best fight the best. Has such a lit boxing YouTube name. It's a shame it's him that it's yeah. Yeah, that's true. Dude, that guy once cursed me out. I was in the I was like I didn't know he knew who I was, but I was in watching a fight on God, what was the fight? I totally forgot. I was on a live stream watching undercard fights. And I was there and I was like leaving comments, and BFTB, best fight the best, was there, and he just started cursing me out. Like he was like he kept, like adding me, and he would like curse me out, bitch ass motherfucker. Your mama's a bitch. He said my mama's a bitch, and I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? That's the first time I saw this dude. Like he was calling me bitch. And I'm like, why is this guy tagging me and shit? Who is this guy? And then I pressed on the avatar and it took me to his channel. And this was like months ago. That's how I discovered him. He was fucking cursing me out on a fucking live stream. I didn't know that he actually watched my videos. So he was basically cursing me out because I guess he didn't like my opinions. But I'm like, who's this guy cursing me out? And then I click in his videos and I see he's a fucking Deontay Wilder nutsucker. So I was like, okay, it makes sense as to why he doesn't like me. Lots of YouTubers do lots of reaction videos. You just mentioned a few fighters you haven't seen. Why not watch videos of boxers online? Lots of people seem to watch that type of video. I don't know. Just because my channel is not about that. My channel is like just about talking about heavyweights. I don't know. What do you think about Sporting Icons? Sporting Icons was here earlier. Sporting Icons is a guy that I've known for like 2 years. I met him on the YouTube here, like maybe mid 2017. I remember like he had less subscribers than I had back then. He had like 3,000 and 4,000. So yeah, he's a guy that I've known on YouTube for like 2 years. I watch his channel grow. Like he's growing really fast. Him and like Hitman Boxing were like at one point my favorite channels on my favorite boxing channels on YouTube. Now it's like I like boxing talk about Ali, I can't ever pronounce his name, and Hatman Strikes Back, Showbiz the adult. Watch boxing ring IQ's videos on BFTB. He bodies him, mate, when you get this. Yeah. Actually, I know who boxing ring IQ is, and I've seen that video. I've seen that video where he basically says that they were saying, okay, let's meet up in some type of mall, and he even sent him like an email saying to meet me up here, and then he comes out and says and then he actually doesn't go to show, he was actually just faking it. Yeah,
BFT is a guy that talks a lot of shit, right? He talks like he's a tough guy. Bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga. He likes saying bitch ass nigga a lot. He talks like he's a badass, but it's like a show. He does it because he's a guy behind a screen. You do not expect to see BFT saying this to a person in his face, right? He's kind of like a troll, like those people that they talk shit. They're like cyber bullies, but if they saw you in real life, they wouldn't actually say that to you in real life. Like when BFT called me a bitch, he said your mama's a bitch. I didn't even know who he was, and he was calling mom. I'm like, what the fuck? Who the hell is this guy? Right? That's what I'm saying. He's like an internet troll, or like a guy that talks shit because he can't you can't see confront him to his face. He's hiding behind his screen. He's a little midget too, by the way. He's like 5'1". Have you seen how short the guy is? He's a midget. Comments are cool, but like I said, most people don't search a video. They show up in feeds. So if you have 3 comments and one video in one day, it's phone gonna grab. Okay, I get it, Adam. I get it. Best fight the best has mental issues for real. He's like a drama queen. I asked what he thinks of sporting icons. Counterpunch is good. He's a professional and doesn't name call and acts like an actual journalist. He reports facts and gives his opinion. Yeah. Counterpunch boxing news is a guy that I just discovered this year. Like, and then when I went to his channel, I saw that like he's been making videos for like 2-3 years, but I just discovered him now. I think he just started to blow up. I'm like, how come I didn't know about him in the past? Because like when I went to his channel, I looked in his past videos. I'm like, oh man, this guy's been making videos about boxing since like 2016. But I just found him, so I think like he just started to blow up. I like boxing. I like that dude. I believe his name is Kurt Duvall. He makes a lot of videos. Like the thing is, like I never get to watch every video that a lot of these boxing channels make because a lot of them like make so many videos, and I'm like when it comes to boxing, uh, counterpunch news, I never watch all his videos. I like his videos, but he makes so many videos that I never actually watch them all. I just like watch the ones that like I want to watch, like I'm interested. Uh, Blue Blood is the best channel. Yeah, he definitely is. He's the best. He's funny. Okay, didn't even know you could do that. Bruce Wayne kills it as well. Awesome editing skills and facts. Look, I've seen one blue Bruce Wayne video. One. That's it. Everybody always tells me about Bruce fucking Wayne, but I've seen one of his videos. Daniel, welcome to the stream. Hi, Woody. Blue Blood is a fool. Ugh. Jesus. Just cracked my back. How you doing, Daniel? Hope your day has been good so far. Yo, it's burning today. It's so hot right now. Bruce fucking Wayne is good, but takes it very seriously. I saw one of his videos. Uh, and that was it. Dude, you need to watch more. His Duck Chronicles are like films. YB is a great channel if you want to laugh at the LWC. He goes on with them. Yeah. YB again is a guy that I've maybe seen 2 videos. 2 videos. The guys I'll tell you right now, the dudes that I basically watch on a regular basis is Hatman Strikes Back, Showbiz the Adult, okay, Showbiz Boxing, uh, Boxing Talk with Al. I can never say his name. Boxing Talk with Alda, something like that. Him. I do watch. Counterpunch boxing news, not as much as I used to, but I still watch a lot of his videos. Sporting Icons I watch. Hatman Strikes Back, of course. I remember, you guys know, do you guys know who Richard Dwyer is? Holy shit, that guy's like an icon. I remember back in the day I used to watch him a lot. I used to watch his channel a lot, but YB is growing fast. Yeah, he is. Peppy P, welcome to the stream, bro. Good, mate. Cold, damp, and fog here. Damn, it's cold, damp, and foggy there. Over here is burning. It's really hot outside. It's like an oven. Blue Bloods blocked me for speaking the truth. Blue Blood blocks anyone with common sense. Anyone who disagrees, not just him, really his moderators, his mods block people for no reason. Like Aid, Adi, Aid. So boxing talk with Aid. Does anyone still watch Mr. Box? Yo, Gary White. Mr. Boxing Today too is a channel that he was probably one of the first channels, along with Hatman Strikes Back, that I first saw on YouTube, on the boxing community on YouTube. Matter of fact, him and Hatman, who back then was known as Hatman TV. Yeah, I like Mr. Boxing Today. He's not really as consistent as he used to be. Sometimes he uploads, and then sometimes he goes like 3 months without uploading. But he was like the man of the heavyweights for the longest time. He was always making like he's a guy who always talks about all the heavyweights, the prospects. Like he knows so much about. He has so much knowledge about the heavyweight division. Like he has way more knowledge than me, man. This guy knows about all the prospects. I got blocked for calling him a midget. Like my comments don't show up in his live stream. Calling him a midget. Who you got called? Who you called a midget, Rosby? Best fight the best, and or his mods time me out just for saying hi to someone in the chat. Fannin has me in the same position. He was ready. He was ready my comments initially because they confused him, but he eventually figured I was fucking with him. Fannin was another guy that I had no idea who he was until he made that video where he said where he was trying to justify Deontay Wilder's boxing resume and acting like Deontay Wilder actually fought legit competition, acting like he never cherry picked anyone. That was the first time I found out basically about Fanon International, whatever he calls himself. I was like, what? Who's that? You call blue blooded midget. He's like 5'6", homie. But you know who's the real midget? Best fight the best. He's 5'1". He's the real midget right there. Boxing Eagle, Dante's Boxing Nation, Fanon, Blue Blood, 78 Sports TV, all these dudes, oh, and Best Fight the Best, all these dudes sat down in a room together and said, we have to praise Deontay Wilder. We have to defend the PBC. We have to defend Al Heyman. That's what they all said when they all sat together in a freaking room and were talking amongst each other. Because that's all they ever do. Reckons he's 6'2". He's not 6'2". I saw a video where he said he was 6'2", 190. But you can tell, what the fuck? Best fight the best is not no 6'2". Get out of here. Out, bro. Good live stream. Gotta get myself to the gym. Yeah, me too, actually. I'm trying to lose weight. Adam J, thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. Cali Enigma. Yeah, I've seen a few of his videos. He's another guy who was basically an LDBC sheep. Big up to the chat. Big up to PC Jacob. Welcome to the stream. I've been streaming for 2 hours. That's crazy. See how quickly the Wilder fanboys throw him under the bus after he loses. What they'll do is they'll make excuses. That's what they'll do. If Wilder lost, they'll come up with excuses. If Wilder lost to a guy that he was not supposed to lose to, or if Wilder were to look bad against the guy he's not supposed to look bad against, they will say Wilder did that on purpose. Like 78 Sports TV. 78 Sports TV said that Luis King Kong Ortiz purposely looked the way he did against Christian Hammer to try and lure Anthony Joshua into fighting him. So he purposely had his nose busted up and he purposely let Christian Hammer land right hands on him all night because he was trying to look bad just so Anthony Joshua could fight him. You know, that's what was the logic that 78 Sports TV said. So that's what they'll say about Deontay Wilder. Oh, you see, the thing is, Deontay Wilder, he looked like that on purpose because you see, he's trying to have Joshua think that he is slowing down. So therefore, if Joshua thinks he's slowing down, then he'll finally be willing to fight Deontay Wilder. If Deontay Wilder lost against Anthony Joshua, they'll call Deontay Wilder an old ass man. They'll say Deontay Wilder only lost to Anthony Joshua because Anthony Joshua aged him out. And by the way, Deontay Wilder's trying to age out Deontay Wilder. He's trying to age out Deontay Wilder just like he did against Klitschko. When people were begging him to fight Klitschko, he thought to himself, Klitschko's nearly 40 years old. He's bound to retire one day. He aged him out and he never fought him. And he got away with not fighting him. But unfortunately, that's not going to work with Joshua, considering the fact that Joshua's 4 years his junior. They surely are sponsored by PBCs. These channels wrecked. You're going to do Saturday night because I got to go. No, Daniel, I'm not going to be, unfortunately, streaming Andy Ruiz versus Anthony Joshua. I'm sorry about that. Ring Boxing IQ. Big up, my man. Always enjoy reading your comics exposing the LDBC. Yeah, PBC have paid Blue Blood, and I wish I got paid. I wish I was getting paid by fucking PBC. Shit, if PBC was paying me, I'll be a fucking PBC fanboy. When they gonna pay me, man? What do you got to do to get paid by fucking PBC? What do I got to do? I think I got to be a Wilder fanboy. I think I got to go on here and say, Joshua's afraid of Wilder. He's ducking him, bro. I want to get paid by the PBC. I wonder how much 78 Sports TV is getting paid. That's what I'm curious about. Wilder will knock out Ortiz in one round next time around. He's definitely going to knock him out sooner than he did in the first fight. More than likely, he looks awful in his last fight. Maybe you can get that William Hill sponsorship. Yo, that William Hill sponsorship, every boxing channel I click on always has that shit. Like, that's the first thing that's like the intro. William Hill, you know. Every time I click on like one of those boxing reporter channels, that's like the first thing that pops up. It's like all those dudes are sponsored by them. I wonder how much they get paid. They have to be getting paid for them to, because they put that in the intro of all their freaking videos. Yeah, but I don't interview fighters, so they wouldn't give it to me. Talking bullshit seems the best way of getting paid by PBC. Terrence Crawford, he's ducking Errol Spence Jr. That's why this fight's not happening. Anthony Joshua's a pussy. Wilder's not is not undisputed because Joshua. That's what I gotta be saying. Now Wilder's saying Klitschko needs to have a comeback fight first, and if he looks good, then they'll be interested in fighting him. Which translates to if he looks good, then they will duck him again. Oh man, I hope Klitschko doesn't come back. I hope Klitschko doesn't come back. I think he's too old, man. I think he's too old. Although he probably could still beat a few of these heavyweights out here, I just think it's a new generation, man. I think he should just stay retired. I think the way he retired from boxing against Anthony Joshua was the best way he could have retired. You know, because it would be worse if he, because he gave Joshua the toughest fight of his whole freaking career. It would be worse if he went on to then struggle or look bad against a guy who's not on the level of Joshua. A heavyweight who's not on the level of Joshua. It will make him look bad. I think he should just stay retired. Wilder is still trying to avoid Klitschko. Did you hear his comments to earn fight? Yeah. Klitschko ain't coming back though. Yeah. I actually don't want him to come back. If you interviewed fighters, you could do well because you would ask the real questions. AB Boxing just started and his channel is growing. First of all, I would need to get the I would need to have the fucking contacts. I don't have no contacts with no fighters. I don't know how these channels get these contacts. You got all these channels interviewing these fighters, but I don't have no contacts. I don't know how am I supposed to get contacts with these dudes. I guess you have to email them or send them a freaking message on Twitter or a DM on Twitter saying, "Hey, I'm a boxing channel. Do you want to get? Do you want to? Do you mind if I interview you? I don't know. I don't know how that works. The only thing I don't like about that is when you interview like fighters, you become biased towards them. I see like a lot of boxing channels. If they interview boxers, they're like biased towards them because they know they have like they know that like the boxer watches their videos and they feel like if I talk shit about this fighter, if I criticize him in my video, he's not gonna give me that exclusive interview anymore. Anyone here that Ty Booth is gonna start interviewing fighters again? Ty, I don't think that's his name. Ty and Booth, I think is his name. This is gonna be amazing. Tylen Booth, the guy who said Terrence Crawford has a fat wife. Jesus, they get starstruck. Huh. Michelle Joy Phelps. Do you think Michelle Joy Phelps has had any relationships with any of the fighters she's interviewed? You think so? And I saw I saw an interview where like Tyson Fury is like freaking laying on a bed, and she's interviewing Tyson Fury while he's laying on a bed. I'm like, what the hell? I've never seen that. She's like, right. I'm like, damn. I have a feeling she's probably slept with some. No, I don't think so, but she definitely flirts with. Yeah, I remember once I watched one video where she was like really flirting with Deontay Wilder when before he was a champion. Back when before he had that freaking hairstyle, when he was just like when a little short fade he had. If she if she did, she'd lose all credibility, and she knows that. Yeah, I believe she was some type of model in the past. Angry Dwarf, welcome, dude. You came so late. I'm like 2 hours into the stream, bro. Nearly 3 hours. Yeah, no, I'm on the desktop. Yeah, no longer using a phone. I've actually was able to go 2 freaking hours. It's not like the phone where I could only stream for 2 hours. I mean, I could only stream for 10 minutes and it fucking cuts off. She's kind of fat. I don't think she's fat. Ugh. One thing I will say, there's not really a lot of female reporters, just like boxing channels. I mean, I remember a long time ago, like when I first got into the boxing community, there was a woman, a female boxing channel called oh man, I already forgot her name. It was something with a J, Jennifer or something. She was from the UK. but there's not really no female boxing channels out there. After that Pulev and Sushi shit fights, we'll be careful from now on. We're being interviewed by females. Oh yeah, after Pulev kissed that girl, who we talking about? We just talking about random stuff. Cause I talk so much, we're just at a point in the stream where we're just talking about anything really. What do you guys want to know? Ask me anything related to boxing. Ask me anything related to boxing, okay? And I'll give you my opinion. Because I think I said everything I wanted. I had to say when it came to like the Luis Ortiz thing. So like, if you guys have any questions regarding boxing, let me know and I'll answer it. All right, I'll answer it. There's only two reasons why people watch Pheno boxing. Who's that? Pheno boxing. I don't even know who that is. I have a question. Mr. Angry Dwarf says, is there any reason Wilder Ortiz would do better on Fox pay-per-view over Schultz? Wait a minute. Deontay Wilder versus Ortiz is going to be on pay-per-view? Really? I didn't know that. On pay-per-view? Don't tell me that. Please tell me you're lying. Please tell me you're lying. It's not going to be on pay-per-view. You're not telling me I have to pay $69.99 to watch Deontay Wilder versus a guy he already fucking beat. Please tell me you're lying, bro. No, that's what I'm hearing. No, that needs to be a free fucking fight. I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see that shit on paper. You know what? I'm going to have to stream it. Or you know what I have to do? I have to go to a fucking casino or a freaking hotel. Because when it comes to pay-per-views, I don't like paying for pay-per-views. I don't like paying for pay-per-views anymore. I just don't. So what I do, because I'm such a cheapskate, is I go to a freaking casino or a freaking bar or a freaking hotel just to watch a fight that's on pay-per-view. I did it with fucking Terrence Crawford versus Amir Khan because I didn't want to pay for that. What do you think about Fury Shorts? I think that's a horrible waste of time fight. I think that Shorts is not is not it got a gift when he got put in the rankings. I think it's a complete I think it's absolute ridiculous that they're charging people pay-per-view for that fight. I think that is horrendous. How you could charge that people to have that fight on pay-per-view, I don't know. Why is Wilder not fighting Dillian White? Because Dillian White is not looking Dillian White's not looking washed up. Dillian White's not looking bad. That's why. Who is your number one pound for pound, man? This question. I don't know, because people are very sensitive. People are very sensitive when it comes to like the pound for pound rankings. If you say Terrence Crawford is your number one pound for pound guy, somebody's gonna say, "What you mean? Who he fought?" If you say Vasily Lomachenko is your number one pound for pound guy, someone's gonna say, "But who he fought?" If you said Saul Canelo Alvarez is your number one pound for pound, someone's gonna say, "But who he fought?" There's always very, it's a very sensitive subject. I'll just say, Big Plans Little Drive is that I believe that guys like Terrence Crawford, Saul Canelo Alvarez, and Vasily Lomachenko, all of these guys do deserve a spot in like the pound for pound, when it comes to that, because they've all, have done what pound for pound fighters should be doing. I think Dan Raphael said Fox pay-per-view and somebody else tweeted Showtime pay-per-view. But yes, come on. That just like ruined my day. Pay-per-view for a fight that already fucking happened? I'm gonna have to fucking go and fucking watch that for free in a fucking bar. Sheer, welcome to the stream. That won't be free. That won't be free. Nah, they're gonna cash in. They're gonna make 100K buys. That's 7 million good for Deontay Wilder. Boxing channel with a really hot female interviewer who always has her tits exposed. It's also a decent boxing channel, but yeah, only reason why people watch their videos is because of her. Huh. I'm gonna have to do research on that boxing channel for research purposes, Ross B. Nobody knows shorts, not even in Germany. Damn, that's cold, class. That's cold. Jim Morgan says, "What's the last fight you attended?" Jeez, well, you mean like live? Like to watch it live? Ricky Hatton versus Floyd Mayweather Jr. I know, I know. Long time ago, but I saw it. Ricky Hatton versus Floyd Mayweather Jr. The atmosphere was fucking awesome. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget hearing the crowd saying, "There's only one Ricky Hatton." I'll never forget that. I had to go to that fight. What? And I was very young. I was much younger back then. There is a clear top three. The three you just said. Usyk. Oh yeah, Usyk is another guy. Just looked up Pheno boxing, and the first comment is one guy being interviewed already failed, and he looks straight down her tits. Ha, well, you went to a good one then. Must have been buzzing with the drunk. But yeah, yo, UK boxer fans are hardcore. They traveled from the UK all the way to Las Vegas just to support Ricky Hatton. Boxing is dead in Germany since Klitschko retired. Are you from Germany, class? Are you from Germany? I get the impression you're from Germany. I want I want to attend Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. I want to freaking attend that fight. The only problem is if that fight does get made, it's probably going to happen in the UK. And the UK is so far from me. It's so far, man. If it did happen, I would want to attend that fight. Just because that would be a fight for undisputed. I mean, we have not had an undisputed heavyweight champion since Lennox Lewis, so I would want to be there just to be able to say I was there. I was there for that fight. Maybe Ajit Kabir will bring it back. He's looking okay on paper. Beach Zora and Unmotivated Chisora, to be fair though. Ugh, I don't like Ajit, bro. Ross B, I don't like Ajit. I think he's boring. I just don't like him as a not as a person. I don't like him as a fighter. I think he's a boring fighter. I don't know. I was bored when I saw him fight Derek Zora. If it happens there, we'll definitely be two fight. Yeah, but I want to see the first fight. I want to attend the first fight. I want to be like right there. Yes, unfortunately for us, Wilder versus AJ will never happen, and it if will happen, it will be. I hope not, Kanzaki. I hope not, because if they freaking fight by 2023, oh my God, Wilder's not gonna get no. I mean, Joshua's not gonna get no credit, man. They're gonna say Wilder was Joshua only won because Wilder was an old man. That's what they're gonna say. I just got an emergency weather alert, but it's fucking sunny as hell outside. What weather alert? Is the weather alert gonna be that it's gonna be even hotter or something? I'm gonna sweat even more. Shit. IG is extremely boring. Yeah. I see you're not giving Ruiz much of a chance. I like Ruiz. I don't want to see him take a big pasting, but Joshua needs to do just cause this. Yes, Angry Dwarf. I agree. I think that Anthony Joshua has to make a statement on June 1st. I think he needs to knock out Andy Ruiz. I'm not saying go in there and knock him out in one round in the first minute of the first fucking round and to make a statement. No, I'm saying he needs to knock him out, whether it's round 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, or 12. He needs to knock him out. Because if that fight goes the distance, as Showbiz, the adults said, people, boxing fans, listen, casual boxing fans, love knockouts. If Anthony Joshua went the distance against Andy Ruiz, casual boxing fans are going to look at that and say, oh my God, this Joshua guy couldn't knock out a fat looking heavyweight in Andy Ruiz. Yet Deontay Wilder fucking put Dominic Brazil in a coma. Deontay Wilder going to destroy Anthony Joshua. That's what they're going to be saying and they're going to be thinking. No way it happens in the UK. Deontay Wilder will not take that deal. I've always felt Deontay Wilder was afraid of fighting in the UK, especially when he attended Anthony Joshua versus Vladimir Klitschko. I think that scared him when he was there and he saw the crowd. He looked so nervous in that interview. I'll never forget it. He was so nervous. I think that scared him being in that environment. Don't worry. AJ will lose at least one fight till 20. The LDBC is waiting. That's Wilder. Yeah. The minute AJ loses, Wilder's gonna say, why I gotta fight him? He lost. I'm gonna fight the guy who beat him. I want to fight him. That's what's gonna happen. I think AJ versus Wilder happens in Africa. Wow. That would be freaking awesome, actually. Well, it will suck for me because I can't fucking go to Africa just to watch the fight live or in person. But it would just be nice for historical purposes. I mean, Muhammad Ali fought George Foreman in Zaire, Africa. Both of those guys are American, yet they fought in Africa. Right. And that's like the one thing people remember about that fight was where it took place. So it would be cool. I just think for historical purposes, if Joshua were to fight, him, Wilder in over there. But who knows? I don't think this is gonna happen though. Wilder versus Joshua in Asia. Maybe. I hope AJ goes to the distance with Ruiz so Wilder can hype up some confidence and fight him after. That they will think AJ is weak now. I don't. I hope AJ knocks out Ruiz if he does win. Because if he goes the distance, people will be saying he has no chance against Wilder. Hey, Rick, how's it going? Hey, in Golf 1980. It's going pretty good. I've been streaming for 2 hours now, which is crazy. How are you doing in Golf 1980? It would be great to see AJ fight in Nigeria. Interesting. I don't think there's ever been a big heavyweight title fight or unification fight in Nigeria. Or maybe there has, I don't know. AJ should do what Fury did against Pianetta and look bad, and hopefully Wilder will fall for it again and take the fight. That's something an LDBC fan would say. Oh, Wilder purposely looked bad against this guy to have Anthony Joshua, to make Joshua think that he's slowing down so he can fight him. Wilder said to Joshua to remove his African tattoo because he's not a true African. His parents were born there, and he went to school there when he was younger. I thought that Anthony Joshua's parents were from Nigeria. Weren't they from Nigeria? I could have sworn Anthony Joshua's parents were from Nigeria, and he was like born in the UK and raised it in the UK. But I guess I was wrong. You have more chance of Wilder fighting the little man that cleans the toilet at the arena than Joshua. Nigeria and Africa loves him. See them all on social media. Yeah. I'm doing great. Can't wait for the fight Saturday. Ain't gonna be no Wilder AJ fight. Wilder will keep checking it out. Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, Wilder immediately signed to fight Luis Ortiz in a rematch. Immediately. He could have waited to see what happens between Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz and then try to make the fight happen, but he didn't do that. He immediately announced that, okay, I got to settle my differences with Luis King Kong Ortiz and I got to fight him in a rematch. Why didn't he wait to see the results of Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz? Because he had no intentions of fighting Anthony Joshua next. That's why he immediately announced it. a week before AJ fights, Andy Ruiz, because he's not looking to fight into fighting Anthony Joshua this year. No. Yeah, I'm sure they're Nigerian, and Joshua was born in the UK. He spent a lot of time there. His mom took him there when he was younger. Yeah, then if AJ looks bad against Ruiz, all the LDBC, PBC propaganda will explode. Why the fuck Wilder should give 50% to AJ now? He's the landlord. Wilder versus AJ, that would be funny as fuck. Even if AJ wins versus Ruiz, what's a bad result? They had to announce it before the fight because they know what abuse is coming their way on Saturday after the fight. It's all gonna be about Wilder, and there's gonna be a lot of duck talk. Yeah, or it's all gonna be about the results of the fight. That's what it's all gonna be about. If Joshua puts on a crazy, spectacular knockout, people are gonna be talking about that a lot. It's like a lot. Look at how many people were talking about Deontay Wilder when he knocked out Dominic Brazil. We're always talking about the knockout for a few days because it excites people. I just think it's good for boxing if Anthony Joshua knocks out Andy Ruiz, because I just think it's good for the heavyweight division. I think it's good for boxing fans. They're gonna see that and say, "Oh shit! Now I really want to see Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder," because both of these guys are exciting. They're both knocking guys out left from right. I want to see them unify. So I just think it's good when it comes to like that. Would be amazing if AJ just showed up at Wilder's gym while he was training. That the person who recorded that video and that you know altercation, that video would go freaking viral and shit. I hope he doesn't try to replicate Wilder, and I'm sure he won't, but he is very clear that he needs to look good and finish Ruiz with ease, or at least try to. Yeah, I've seen Anthony Joshua say he wants to destroy Andy Ruiz. Okay. I think Anthony Joshua um understands how to how how boxing works. You want to hype people up. That's just gonna make the fight bigger. I'm telling you. Just like Wilder knocking out Dominic Brazil in one round, that made the fight bigger. That made people even more interested in Wilder versus Joshua. And if Joshua went in there and just destroyed Ruiz, it will make people even more interested in it. BFV has done a video saying the boxing world and American people are embarrassed by Wilder, but haven't had a chance to watch it yet, as I've been watching this live stream. Yeah, a lot of American people were embarrassed. I've made videos like that in the past where I told uh people how I felt as an American boxing fan with Deontay Wilder. So yeah, a lot of people feel that way. AJ should go Shannon Briggs on Wilder's, then he might stop ducking him. Let's go, champ. Oh my god, I remember that video, that viral video where Vladimir Klitschko's like out in the middle of the ocean or some shit. I think he was like surfing, and then you see like freaking Shannon Briggs on a boat following him while he's surfing or some shit, or following him while he's out at sea, saying "Let's go, champ! Let's go, champ!" Basically calling him out for a fight. That was like the funniest thing ever. Ooh, I'm gonna watch the video tonight. He's gonna go hard as hell, but fair. Scott Tabby, welcome to the stream. It's up to the Brits to take care of boxing now. I mean, would a points win be a bad result for AJ? No, as a win is a win, but I just think it would be better if he knocked him out. I think it'll be better. I think he'll make a statement like that. Because I know how casual boxer fans are. If he goes the distance, they're gonna be like, "This dude's supposed to be Deontay Wilder. He can't even knock out a fat looking heavyweight." I'm telling you, man. The best part about the video is into not even staged. The one in the water was the funniest one, but the one where he starts grabbing and eating his lunch. Oh yeah, I remember that one too. I remember that. Briggs also called out Wilder, but Wilder, yeah, I remember that. I remember Shannon Briggs called out Deontay Wilder. And I remember Deontay Wilder on Twitter, or I think it was on Instagram, he posted and he was like, come on, man, you guys really want me to fight a senior citizen? But funny enough, he's fighting a senior citizen next in Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz might be older than Shannon Briggs. So he's a hypocrite. He said he would not fight Shannon Briggs back in 2014 because Shannon Briggs was an old man. But he's fighting an old man next. Come on, man. Yes, because the casuals, third time, no, 100th time. I wish I had like a counter on like the screens telling you the amount of times that I've dropped my microphone. The casuals bring the big money in the sports. That's a fact. We are only a fraction compared to them. Yeah. He screamed at Wilder, they gave you that belt. I will knock you out. They did though. Yeah, they did. Wilder didn't really earn didn't really earn the right to fight for the championship belt in the first place. I don't really think AJ knocks out Ruiz early. I don't either. I think he knocks him out from round 6 to 10. I think he's gonna break down Ruiz. I think he will break him down and then get rid of him. The thing about Ruiz is he's never fought a puncher like AJ. Okay. But I think AJ has fought punchers like Ruiz. I'm telling you right now, Alexander Povetkin hits far harder than Andy Ruiz. I'm telling you right now, Dillian White hits far harder than Andy Ruiz. So that's the difference. Joshua has fought punchers who hit harder than Ruiz, but Ruiz has never fought a puncher who hits as hard as Joshua. So what's gonna happen when he gets hit flush by a Joshua punch? What's gonna happen? Is he gonna go into his show? Is he gonna be extra cautious? Who knows? Andy would convincingly beat Wilder. I don't know about that. Why does the LDBC Day Wilder say Wilder is the fastest heavyweight? He doesn't have any combinations, just 1-2. AJ has lead the quicks. Yeah, I think in terms of like foot speed, Wilder's fast when it comes to like his right hand. He's able to land his right hand quickly. Wilder's really fast though, just because how light he is. You know, he's like 215 pounds. Wilder don't want no smoke with AJ. Nope. He also don't want no smoke with Dillian White or Vladimir Klitschko. Imagine if AJ got Wilder on the inside. Wilder is not surviving. He can't fight on the. Yeah, I don't think so either. Wilder is I think he's very weak on the inside because he's so small. Because like he's so light. Like everybody he fights outweighs him like 30, 40 pounds. So because he's so small, you could manhandle him on the inside. Like I've seen heavyweights who, when they do get on the inside against Wilder, they manhandle him. Like even Wilder, when after the Tyson Fury fight, he said that. He said, you know, he has like a lot of man strength. Like he was talking about how strong Fury was in the inside. I think you could bully Deontay Wilder on the inside because, like I said, he's weak. Extra Snickers on the canvas when rains will fall. Man, Kanzaki, you just made me hungry. Snickers sounds good about right now. I'm really hungry, actually. I actually want some Snickers, even though I shouldn't eat that because it's not really healthy. But damn, I want something like something sweet, man. I'm hungry. Long stream, yeah, Jim, yeah, because I'm using the PC now. So, matter of fact, Miss Kanzaki, I'm gonna rank you up. You've been here since the entirety of the stream. You are now a mod. Plus, I like your name. I like your name, Kanzaki. You sound like that sounds like a fighter. That sounds like a world championship fighter. The pound for pound number one fighter, Kanzaki. Wilder can only land powerful shots when he throws from the outside. Yes, 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 Ross B. I wish I could pin your comment. Wilder needs to be able to fully extend his right hand. That's his his best punch, right? But imagine he's being smothered. Imagine somebody is smothering him, pushing him back, not allowing him to extend his right hand. Kind of like you guys remember when Andre Ward fought Alan Green. Andre Ward fought Alan Green, right? Alan Green had the height and reach advantage against Andre Ward. But look at what Andre Ward did against Alan Green. He smothered him. He pushed them back. He pushed Alan Green's back against the ropes, and he did not give Alan Green the opportunity to ever extend his hands. Like Alan Green could not extend his hands because Andre Ward would physically bully him against the ropes and fight him on the inside, and he couldn't extend his hands, so he could never uh, throw his full punching power, his full. He could never basically extend his freaking hands. What I'm trying to say. That's what I feel is one way to beat Wilder. I feel that if a fighter, a heavyweight, I don't know who, but I feel that if a dude manages to back Wilder up against the ropes and has him on his backside for the entire fight, I feel it's going to be very difficult for Wilder to be able to get his punches off. He needs to be away from you. He needs to be away from you to be able to extend. But if you're all up in a guy's grill and you're just smothering him and you're putting your elbow to his face and you're just roughing him, you're rough housing him, it's hard. It's hard to let your punches off. So again, I think that's one way to beat Deontay Wilder, or to, if not beat him, to give him some serious issues. By the way, I'm so happy that now I know that streaming on this desktop works. Streaming on this gaming desktop, because now I know anytime I've been streaming for 3 hours straight without any fucking interruption, without this. So now I know anytime I want to stream, no matter how long I want to stream, I could always stream on this desktop. So I'm so happy that I'm not having no issues. I have not lost, connection. My signal hasn't dropped. My voice hasn't, stopped. My voice hasn't become choppy. So I'm happy because now I know anytime I want to live stream, I could just do it. I don't have to be worrying. So, thank you guys for being patient. I know it was shitty when I was on the phone. Thank you. You're welcome, Kenzaki. Look at Joshua's inside uppercut that he landed on Vladimir and White, yes, and also his inside hook he landed flush on Povetkin. That leaded him to, Joshua is very powerful on the inside, and he throws really good uppercuts. I think he would overpower Deontay Wilder if they were on the inside. I think that would be very dangerous for Deontay Wilder. White deserves a shot before AJ on Wilder. He is number one ranked. He shouldn't. Yeah, I agree. I agree. In golf, 1980, White should have fought Deontay Wilder before Tyson Fury. Back in December, White should have been the one fighting Deontay Wilder, not Tyson Fury. But the WBC love to protect Deontay Wilder from Dillian White, so they just let Deontay Wilder leapfrog Dillian White and have him face Tyson Fury. They had no problem with that. Wilder would be in deep waters of Why a gaming desktop? Because I like games. I'm a big gamer. I love playing video games. I've been a gamer since I was a child. Since childhood, bro. I remember playing Nintendo 64, Dreamcast. You remember that? Dreamcast. PS2, PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, Xbox One. I played all the consoles, bro. I used to have all the handheld consoles as well. And Yeah, I'm just a gamer. I like playing games. I like playing online games. So I'm like, you know what? I gotta invest on a desktop, a gaming desktop. So I did. He games, I think. Yep, I do. Related to gaming, I hope a few fight night. Yes, yes, yes. In golf, 1980. I totally agree. I want there to be a new fucking fight night. What happened, EA? Why is EA not making no more boxing games? It's like they said, fuck boxing games. Let's just make UFC. You notice that EA only focuses on fucking UFC games. I guess because the UFC MMA is on fire right now. Like people are so hyped up about MMA. The EA was like, forget boxing video games. Let's focus on fucking UFC video games. But yeah, I used to play all the fight nights. I played Fight Night round 1, Fight Night round 2, Fight Night round 3, Fight Night round 4, Fight Night. I played all of them, and then EA just stopped. Red Dead Redemption, yo, is that game good? I heard Red Dead Redemption was really good, but I haven't played it. Rosby, is it good? I heard it was really good. I want to play it. What games do you play? Witcher 3 is the GOAT. You know what I like, Ross B? I like games like Witcher 3. I like open world games. I like games like Fallout, GTA 5. I love open world games. Even like, classic games like, The Last of Us 2. I like open world games, adventure games, but I also like my multiplayer games, bro. I like going online. I like that. I'm a single players guy, yeah. Gear. Oh my god, bro! I remember Gears of War 1 when it first came out. I begged my parents to buy me the first one, Gears of War 1, for the Xbox. I remember like for the Xbox 360 when it first came out. I was like begging it. I was like, "Oh, please, please!" I begged my father to to freaking buy me that game. I still remember that on the Xbox. I'm just Rocket League. Yeah, I've heard of Rocket League too. I've heard of that. That's like where you like drive cars or something like that, and it looks like you're playing football or something. I have a gaming laptop, a Storm. Ooh, really good game, Rec. Yeah, I heard it's really good. Red Dead Redemption 2 is extremely open world with a lot of Ross B. I'm just like you, bro. I love video games like that. Like I love video games that are open world games. You do side quests like Skyrim, like games that are open world. I've always been into that ever since I was young. It's awesome. If you like open world, you'll love Red Dead Redemption. Yes, I love Football Manager. Soccer to you. Football Manager, is that a game? I've never heard of that. You know what I want to do? I want to put like the AC on because it's like hot. But if I put the AC on, I think I think the microphone is gonna pick it up and it's gonna sound really horrible. My audio. Let me know right now. Are you guys console gamers or PC gamers? If you're a console gamer, tell me what consoles you play. If you're a PC gamer, tell me you're a PC gamer. The best games is the games you can move into the more into for a month. Yeah, I agree. I love my side quest games. Bloodborne, Dark Souls 2, hard games, but I was playing those for a while. A little while ago, I was playing those. I only play Rocket League. In every other game, I get in a bad mood and destroy the keyboard. Yes, I bashed the hell out of Fallout 4 and Witcher 3. 23 days. Oh man, Fallout 4. I love Fallout 4. Dude, I got into Fallout 4 because of Fallout 3 like 10 years ago when I first played. No. I take that back. I first got into Bethesda. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it was when I saw Oblivion, the Elder Scrolls of Oblivion. I played that game. I was like addicted to it. And then I was like, I'm getting every game that this game company comes out with. Then I got Fallout 3, Skyrim, Fallout 4. I even got the Elder Scrolls Online. I'm an Xbox One scrub. Yeah. I've always when I was younger, I used to have the PS2. I was all about Sunny. Then when I was like 14, 15, like my father bought me an Xbox 360. Like my father bought me an Xbox 360 when it first came out. I think it was 2005 or something. I remember that. He bought me that and I got into Xbox. I got into like Gears of War, Halo. I got into like those games. And then when I got older, I bought myself a PS3, a PS4, and then I started like getting into PC gaming because I've always heard that PC gamings were really good. So I was like, one day I was like, I want to get into PC gaming. I want to get into that. PC from 96 till this day. I used to play a game called War Tune a lot. And my gaming tag is Demon Rockstar. Thinking of that's a cool name, by the way. Demon Rockstar. He's a rock star, but he's also a demon. Thinking of getting a PS4 though, because we're getting raped with their exclusives. Yo, I I I will get a PS4 just for The Last of Us 2. I want to get I can't wait for The Last of Us 2. PC right now, PS4 like 2 years ago. I don't think I'll ever get into PC. I like the physical feels of controller in my hands. Yeah, you know what the cool thing about PC is though, Ross B, is you could use a controller if you don't want to use a keyboard. And I do that a lot. A lot of times, there are times where I'm playing a game and I don't want to use a keyboard. So I just get a controller. Like I get a Xbox One controller from Microsoft and I just connect it to the USB cord and I just use that. Because I understand what you mean. A lot of people don't like the keyboard. But that's the cool thing about PC. You don't have to use a keyboard. You could use a controller. Check out the leaderboards of NFS Carbon. I'm top 3. Damn. Mel, are you serious? 96, you have really got that money's worth? Yeah, I was 7 in 1996. I was playing Superplex, damn, Bro Heroes, Doom, damn, Doom, Duke Nukem, Tycoon. You know what games I never got into? I never played games like Final Fantasy. Never played that game. Never. I've heard of it my whole life. I've heard of Final Fantasy my whole life, and I've never played of it. I never played it. What else have I never gotten into? Trying to see. Oh my god, I've never gotten into League of Legends, whatever you call that game. That game just looks like it sucks. Or like that Dota. Those freaking ugh. I imagine you had a same PC. I'm stupid. You're not stupid, Big Plans. I love playing PC, but somehow I always manage to have too low specs on my PC, so all my games lag. So I play mostly PS these days. Love the consoles. Yes. Thanks. I play bass and guitar, and first game ever played was a vampire versus werewolf game. So that's why I came up with Demon Rockstar. Yeah, but what's the point of paying £1,000 for a good PC with when the graphics are still good on Xbox? I'm not a multiplayer, guys. Well, you don't have to pay for Xbox Live. That saves you a lot of money. You don't have to pay for PlayStation Network. You could play online for free. I would throw all of my controller out of the window. I'm more into strategy games, League of Legends, a copy of Dota. Yeah, I have never gotten into those games, into League or into Dota, Heroes. I've never gotten into those games. Please get a PS4. I had a PS4. You know, you want to know what happened? It broke. It just stopped turning on. I don't know if like the battery died or something, but it just stopped turning on. So I sold it for parts. I was like, all right, well, I might as well sell it for parts because I had like 3 controllers. So I just sold it for parts, and then that's it. Make some money out of it. But I had a PS4 for several years. I used to stream on Twitch before I ever created a YouTube channel. I tried to stream on Twitch, but I failed miserably. Mm. You can't play online for free on PS4. You have to pay PS Plus. Yep. League of Shadows and Dota, I've heard, is full of sweaty Asian gamers who are gods at the games. It makes me laugh. I remember I was like reading. There are people that fucking die playing video games. Have you guys know? You guys know that? I've read articles of people fucking dying in fucking gaming cafes, and because they're playing games for so many hours that they fucking die because they don't sleep, they don't eat, and I guess they have like heart attacks or something. That is crazy. But I understand, you know, there are times, like when you play games, time passes so fast because you're not focused on like the time. You're focused on the game. There, I remember when I was younger, I used to do that and like play for 6 hours straight. Blue Blood just asked how to spell PC. Um, um, At the moment, I borrowed my brother's PS3 and am playing Assassin's Creed. I never played Assassin's Creed. I've never played that game. I've always heard of it, but I've never played Assassin's Creed. Never, and I know they've done a bunch. I know they've done a bunch of like those games. I know, but never actually played one. My daughter pissed on my PlayStation. What? She was a little baby standing watching the TV before it just pissed directly onto her. Jesus. In Japan, they are sleeping in the internet cafe near the PC. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I've read articles where like Japanese gamers will like fucking die because they're literally in the fucking cafes fucking gaming for like 18 hours straight and then they just die, they pass out. I've read articles that has happened before. They're living there in some kind of, yeah. I played League for like 1 hour, lost every game, and had to buy a new keyboard. You got a thumbs down. I think Blue Ball popped in. I did. I didn't even notice. Damn, I got 60 thumbs up. Thank you guys. Everyone who thumbs up the video. I really appreciate that. Neither had I before, and I'm the first one of my brother had 5 different Assassin's Creed games. There was a man who died during a 24-hour live stream, and everyone put F in chat like he went off camera, and you hear people panicking in the back. Wow, really? What? 63 likes. I remember as a kid, right? We used to play Spiral the Dragon. You guys ever heard of that? Spiral the Dragon. Crash Bandicoot. My God. Crash Bandicoot, the memories. Oh my God. What else? What else? That's really it. Those are like my biggest childhood memory. Oh my God. No. Super Mario. No, Mario 64. Mario. I remember when the Nintendo 64 first came out. I was like maybe 4 years old, and my father bought me that. And I remember the first game playing for the Nintendo 64 was the fucking Mario 64, Mario 3D, yeah, something like that. Man, I remember that. Spiral. All right, I need to go off. Enjoy the stream, boy. Thanks for stopping by, Ross B. I'm probably gonna get off soon too. Just because I've been streaming for 3 hours, which is crazy. I was reading some article that had two Japanese imbeciles let their 2-year-old daughter starving, and the little girl died because they were playing some World of Warcraft when they finished in jailhouse. Holy shit. Yeah, the other day, or like not the other day, a few weeks ago, I read a story where a police officer, a female police officer, left her child in her patrol car because she went to have sex with, I think the supervisor or something. And when she came back, and by the way, she was there for like 4 hours. Uh, and when she came back, her child had died because the police patrol car was burning. So she died. Okay, so her daughter died because she went and had sex with somebody for 4 hours. Yeah. Oh, I don't even know how. I don't even know some people can play 12 hours straight. I'm literally dying. Yeah. I'm normally a dude who plays for like an hour, 2 hours. Great stream, Rick. Was great to talk about boxing with full of boxing fans brought together with your help. Thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, I like this. I like talking. It's cool. I get to interact with my subscribers, and because it's different when you like just read comments and you reply in the comment than actually like responding in real time. It's a lot more interactive. I think it's cool. By the way, I'm probably gonna stop right now. And as I'm saying this, it starts raining. It was sunny, and now I see it's pouring outside. So I'm probably gonna go out. I'm actually really hungry, so I'm gonna end the stream. I've been going for 3 hours straight, so at least I know I'm happy because I know that I'm going to be able to live stream anytime I want for as long as I want. Well, 8 hours because is the maximum, but I like this because I know that now I could stream for as long as I want with no interruption. So yeah, go get a Snickers, baby. Yeah, I'm hungry, so I'm gonna stop the stream and I'm gonna go get something to eat because Kazaki made me hungry when he said about freaking sneakers. Oh my god, when he said that Andy Ruiz is gonna get sneakers when he gets knocked out against Anthony Joshua. Shit, because I'm hungry, man. So thank you guys, everyone who stopped by in the stream to chat. Thank you guys, I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have. I don't know what time is it, but I hope you guys have a good rest of the day. And I'm probably not gonna upload no more videos today. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. But thank you guys. I really do appreciate. I see I have like 15 people here watching. So all the 15 people watching, all the people who thumbs up the video, I do appreciate it. Uh, I'm out. Have to go to the gym. Bye, class. Much love, brother. Till next time. Bye, Jim. Take care, Red. Catch you on the next. Bye, John. And bye, Kawasaki. You're welcome, mate. See you. See you too. Oh my God. What's up, Wrecked? And I'm about to end the stream, and you guys just came on. I'm sorry, Alan and Cheaty, but I'm actually about to stop the stream. So, but I'll catch you next time. I've been streaming for 3 hours, so I'm getting really hungry. So, all right, guys. See you guys next time. Take care.